Welcome everybody. Welcome.
Yo, Merry Christmas.
to
Merry Christmas.
Festival.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Look at
Happy.
the festive decor.
Happy holidays.
Look at these.
Happy holidays. And look at these.
I'm trying to summon the dragon energy.
Oh, look at these.
Dragon
We got the Rayquaza V.
To
We
pull
got
this
the
lizard right
To
here.
pull this
Mega
lizard
Charizard.
right here.
we got the VMAX Charizard Beauty. The original Charizard as well in the
Reverse hollow.
reverse holo.
So you just need
Rarer
one
than
more?
you might think.
The-
So
Rayquaza, yes.
Johnny wants this Charizard.
Yeah. So it looks like this one.
So it looks like that one, but not shiny.
Yeah.
yeah.
But not
Yeah, which is still super
But not
rare
better
card.
than the one that I have. Just kidding.
Well, mine is Japanese.
Yeah, okay. Dude, whatever, dude.
But
Whatever, bro.
Not even a
yeah.
patriot, dude. It's like you don't like
but
the
we're
US.
trying to summon the
Oh, yeah,
lizard.
super
We're
cool
trying to
summon.
summon the lizard. That's what
Yeah.
that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well then
Long
let's
effort
hit
to
it. So this
summon.
week, Matt's gonna be opening. What is this one? A
Vivid Voltage.
pack.
This is where Chunky
And then-
Chew's at.
Yeah.
Of course, once
And
again,
then
just
this
a
is
regular
Darkness Ablaze.
Chunky
But a
Chew.
Chunky
is on
Chew.
this one.
But alrighty,
Oh,
let's
that's a big
see
chase
it.
for me, dude. I
Yeah.
freaking
Let's
love
see
that.
it.
That's actually a big chase for a lot of people. Like a lot of people still haven't pulled that.
I
Like,
kind of want to get that Vivid Voltage booster box too.
oh, do I get a green? No, I think I got a green.
We got hit.
Oh no, yeah, what?
Ah, disgusting.
You got a
Score is
green.
12-10. So
Oh,
that'd be
white.
13-10.
And the green. Alright, let's see it. Over the
Alright.
table.
Poopy.
Oh, almost dropped the phone. That was close.
Okay. I'm gonna call electric.
Oh, dude, my
Oh.
foot's asleep.
Fire!
foot's asleep.
Oh
My
no,
foot's
that's
asleep.
bad luck. That's what you get for whipping out
I'll
all the
do
good cards.
electric.
I go dark every time.
I'm gonna go fire.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, dark.
Dark and leaf.
Dark
Alright,
is
let's
the
see it.
blaze. Yellow
Blaze. Whoa, are you something?
Plant
Whoa, bonk. What?
Oh, trainer.
Do we chalk
Beauty.
this up
This
one-
as one of the worst Pokemon of all time? I hate this guy.
This
Just
was
a
literally just
Venus
beauty.
flytrap.
Bonk.
Just
What?
a beauty? What? Is that a trainer?
What, really?
Yeah, that's a trainer.
Torchic. There's something.
Oh, here we go.
Reverse
hollow.
Nothing.
Uh-oh.
Kukudana
Magumbo.
Here we go.
Oh, I think I got nothing too. Whoa, okay.
What's that? A
A
Holoboy?
Duraludon.
Ooh.
Hollow.
Alright.
That's actually pretty sweet.
Sounds like you just made that up.
Yeah, you smoke.
Done with the
Yeah,
Don.
Yeah, I know. I'm right.
You just got-
That's not right, but
I think I caught my dump with Gorilla Dog.
Yeah,
but
this is
that
actually a pretty sweet hollow. I like it.
It's actually
very pretty. He's kind of like a crystal-looking boy.
Our
Yeah.
spell didn't work. We're gonna work on getting crystals.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
get this-
maybe you
get
need to
this
bring
lizard.
in gingerbread men because it is this festive season. You gotta feed the festive.
Yeah.
Feelings.
Maybe the festive energy.
Yeah,
And
I know.
then that's when I pulled this. Dude, I pulled this around October.
Mm-hmm.
Spooky music was going. The spooky
Mhm.
decor was out and about.
We have
And
to
then I
do a
pulled this
pack opening.
spooky guy.
Very handsome.
We have to do like an in a ETB box opening, and then like just have like the Christmas music.
Yeah, Christmas music. We'll get gingerbreads. We'll get the eggnog going.
Fucking
We'll do it all.
cookies. We'll bake some cookies in here since we have an oven.
Yeah.
Ooh,
What?
we'll bake some cokes.
We'll have Dom bake the cookies, but he's just wearing an apron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and socks.
Just nipping socks.
Yeah.
And a
And
Santa,
his hat.
and a Santa hat and a beard.
Yeah,
Wait, there's
and a Santa
a
hat.
wait.
And he has his 2 oven mitts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let toss this.
There's actually wait. Isn't there? Check back there. There might be actually a Santa hat somewhere around here. What the hell is it? I
little
thought
ball
somebody,
on?
yeah, put it on. There you go. We
Yeah.
gotta finish the festivities. As a finale, yeah. As a finale, as we
How many still hands?
close off this
Still
very
handsome.
first Christmas episode. So, everybody, say Merry Christmas, goodbye.
Merry
Well,
Christmas.
happy holidays.
Merry
Happy
Of course.
holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Happy
Hanukkah, happy everything.
Oh, yeah, Hanukkah just started?
Hanukkah.
Wait, no, it started
a little
last
ago.
week.
I think.
That's right.
I think it started.
Yeah, that's true. But alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and once again we got the cute boy right here.
And dog shit. Wait.
And it's just a cute.
No,
cute
but
little
a cute
boy.
little
And
Torchic.
a reverse
Yeah,
hollow.
but dog shit.
Alrighty, but once again, look at these beauties. Look at these
Boy.
beauties. Hopefully we get
We've
them.
been doing
One of
alright.
these babies next week. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and end the video here.
Whoa,
Alright, cool.
For those of you keeping up or continuing on the pod, that was for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting a little sexual.
Because also the record is now 13-10.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I gotta just.
Jeez.
I don't know.
At something.
I gotta
win
get
at
in the
something.
trenches,
13,
man.
14,
I gotta get in the trenches.
I'm pretty sure.
It was 12-10 last week.
Last week it was 13-10.
Whoa.
I think it might have been actually.
Hold on, I did put
It was-
the record in.
It was fine if it was 12-10.
We gotta double check.
Oh yeah, now 14-10.
Soul for soul.
Yeah.
You
I
beat
gotta-
him in fantasy, he beat you in cards.
Yeah,
Shit.
so I have to win at something.
I gotta get in the trenches, man.
That's what I thought.
This is not good.
Alrighty, but that's gonna be continuing on with the Pokemon stuff
very
because
true.
we do have some Pokemon news to actually talk about to keep up with.
Yes.
Something very interesting, kind of not involving the card game, but more specifically the actual game, and more in particular the original Red version of the game, the one that came out on the original Game Boy. Pokemon Red was apparently sold recently for. It was rated, by the way. It was rated at 9.8. It was the sealed game,
Yeah.
basically a complete collectible, and it was also rated an A++, which is basically when it comes to collectibles, it's as good as it can get. You know, just about. And at Heritage, this one sold for $156,000.
Crazy
Oh,
money.
dude, that's
Crazy
a
money.
lot
and,
of
and
money.
then once
Are you kidding me?
Once you're looking at this, it is literally a sealed box of like buying the game of how we used to buy games. Once we would go to GameStop, take it off the shelf, and this guy sealed it. Like he kept it in a glass box.
Yeah.
And also once they were grading it, PSA looks at like how the edging is, how the print is, like if anything's crooked. So everything on the box is actually graded as well.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously this was like the most perfect perfect box ever, and it got the rating that it got. And it's crazy that it's sold because I think this has got to be like the highest sold item for like a Game Boy Pokemon game.
I know,
You know,
that's absurd. Yeah.
like,
I'm sure
ever.
this one, or besides the Game Boy that's like been around since World War II. Have you guys seen that one?
What?
There's apparently
No.
one of the soldiers, not a soldier, no, World War II, Vietnam.
Yeah, I was like,
No,
oh,
that's-
There was something later. It was like some
Oh.
sort of other war. It was no, it was Iraq. Sorry. Yeah, but
like, I don't think Vietnam either.
he had it in his pocket, and apparently, like he went to war, and but he carried it around with him the entire time. Supposedly, it got all burnt up, and it still works. Like,
What?
it's still functioning, and they
quality.
have it in a museum. But that's
What?
just goes to
That's pretty
show
crazy.
how.
That is pretty cool.
I mean, Game Boy stuff in general, not just the Game Boy itself, but like we see now with the Pokemon game, Pokemon Red, how rare this stuff is getting. It's even getting on the point of like museum worthy, like almost art, like
Yeah.
art worth. Like people could go around and steal like this stuff, and it's almost like an art thief. Like
Yeah.
I
stealing
want
around,
to
like,
know if that guy like
valuable
purposely
stuff.
played the long game, or if he just forgot,
Yeah,
like he
that
bought
too.
one, he's like, oh shit, I already have one, and then
Yeah.
just like put it aside. Because I don't know if maybe one day he was like, this is gonna be worth a lot, or if he was just like, holy shit, that I found that in my closet still, like when I was a kid, like
Yeah.
Oh my god.
and
I
mean-
honestly could see that happening because just like especially back then, you don't know how the climate's gonna be with anything selling.
Yeah, like
or,
I'd imagine
I mean,
like Halo
like
3 on
estimates.
disc. Like actually nothing on disc even now is even gonna be on that,
Not
like
yet, yeah.
because everything's just on digital now. So like
Yeah,
But that's a weird thing, when you think about it, and it kind of makes makes me feel old. Is that like you see like old games from like our childhood and stuff like that, like they're being put in museums. You know what I mean? It's like,
dude,
what the
dude, no,
hell?
you want to hear
That's
something?
cool,
Yeah,
though.
watch, this is gonna make you feel old.
Okay.
We were born in the 1900s.
Why'd you have to say it like that, though?
dude. Like I feel like if
Somebody
I were to go
said that
look
to me
at
like
my
that. And I
like,
was like, what?
That means
it's just if I were to go look at pictures from like back when I was a kid, like they'll just be like in like the black and white. There's like a
Yeah,
weird
or it's like
flash,
a like a
glare
family
happening.
portrait, like kind of pose to
Yeah.
where everyone's like this.
And then all of us are just like posing on each
But
other,
it'll
just
literally
wearing
say
puffy shirts.
1900s, like 1996, 1997.
That means we're vintage.
you're gonna have to.
Are we
Yeah.
vintage?
You're gonna have to live.
I think we're
almost
vintage.
a
Then.
century.
I think
so
that makes us vintage.
So that way
I
you
think
can,
past 20 years. I think that was Derek's golden rule. Right.
Past 20 years.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say you're gonna have to pass over 100, so that way you can see if there's even a chance at an actual Spider-Man 2099.
Whoa. Oh, dude.
Dude, imagine
which,
that.
See?
we
That's
see-
what I'm living for.
That's the
That's what I'm living
motivation to keep people around. It's like,
Which-
hey.
And by the way, there was a little
Dude,
trailer that
imagine
dropped
that.
recently with such a character, which we'll talk about when we talk about it.
Ooh,
But,
that was a
teaser.
great tease,
little
Pod
teaser.
Daddy.
But
Yeah, that
last
was a
little
good
bit
tease.
of Pokemon stuff that we got to talk about is the fact that so apparently there's a PSA update. They stated due to unforeseen circumstances involving card condition being maintained within our holders, we have paused grading on Pokemon Celebration metal cards. And they basically say, stay tuned for further in-depth update as we work on a solution to resume grading these items. So, just no more metal cards.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy because these metal cards that they're really talking about and that they got a wave of recently is the promo ones that were released in the Pokemon Ultra Premium Elite Trainer box. And this box it's a beautiful box, and I was really close to buying one for resale, but for MSRP, how much were they going for? Like,
I think they were going for $250. $250.
So in this box, you would
think $200.
Like 6 different promo items. So that's a guarantee of like a gold plated Charizard, a gold plated Pokeball, and a Pikachu one, and then you get 2 other gold cards as well, and then you get like 20-something random booster packs, and then 20-something celebration packs.
Yeah, shit ton.
So this box is absolutely stacked, but everyone loves these boxes because those metal plated cards.
Because this is the first time that the Pokemon Company, I think they have done this, right?
Yeah.
Like the whole gold plated, and like even on the back
metal.
too, like all the Pokemon kind of wording is gold. The Pokeball is gold too.
It's kind of nice.
Plus,
They
they
got
got some
like,
weight to them too, dude.
Yeah, dude. They're
nice.
super nice.
So there's no
man.
resale value on these things because they're not PSA like graded.
So
well, yes.
So
technically,
there
yes,
is a
but-
resale on it, and especially on the box. Like they're selling this box for like close to $350 to $400.
But I guess it just wouldn't be as worth as much because they're not necessarily.
Since they don't have like the
graded.
mint edition and all that.
Yeah.
You know, but I do have to give PSA props for that. Like, at least they're being professional enough to like make the decision of being like, you know what, we don't have like appropriate conditions to hold these cards because otherwise, like, if we do hold them, they're gonna get ruined. You know, like they don't have the weight to like properly hold them.
Yeah.
So at least they're professional enough to be like, you know what, just for a little bit, like let us figure out our conditions, so that way we can have like a space for at least these cards. You know what I mean? So it's so sick. You know, they care. Like,
No,
genuinely
it is
and how
good.
professional. Like,
Yeah, no, for sure.
It is good, and then plus I hear that they want to just make sure that they're getting the grading right on like the metal ones. Because there's a lot of edging, dude. Like with these like metal ones, there's so much detail that they
it's
do
a different
with
ball game. Yeah,
the
because
scraping
like
and etching and all that.
because
stuff
it could
that
be
they're doing.
possible that like a corner's like a tiny piece of it's like just kind of chipped,
Yeah.
and like that could obviously affect the score.
Yeah.
But all right, so that's gonna be pretty much it for our Pokemon news this time around. But now we're gonna go ahead and jump into our homework segment, which John gave us our homework.
Johnny Senpai this week.
Pretty interesting.
Pretty interesting assignment that I gave you guys. Something that came up previously in our podcast journey by Drew, I think it was. It was the Cowboy Bebop anime, but this time around we're doing live action. Cowboy Bebop live action.
Yeah.
And it came out a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
No, it came out like end of November, I think.
End of November, but it's been on
Like
like
2 or
top
3
of the
weeks
charts
ago.
though, for like the last couple weeks. Because like first it started out as like in the 6th spot, and then it was floating around the 7th, and now it's still top 10 though.
Yeah.
So I gave the boys the assignment to just kind of see what the buzz was about. Because to be honest, for me, I wasn't really planning on like checking this one out because trying to go from trying to take an anime show to going like full on like in your face kind of live action like they're doing with a big budget. That's a dicey game they're playing.
Yeah.
But that was the assignment this week.
Yeah.
And it's based on an OG animated show, Cowboy Bebop, just about 2 bounty hunter guys. Or well, it's like 3.
2,
Yeah.
Because like they kind of start off with 2.
Yeah.
And it's
one of them has a
Spike.
past. Spike.
Jet Black, right?
Yep.
And then Faye Valentine. And then a little dog.
A little dog.
And then Edward, but we don't get to see our girl, right? It's a girl.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
We have to ask the pronouns once we get there.
For sure. And but we just kind of follow these bounty hunters on their adventures, like trying to catch
different
bounties.
missions, right?
And
'Cause
just like
they're
kind of
always
different
going on
missions.
different
They're
missions.
going for different bounties and stuff.
Semi like trying to be like similar, but then it like just goes off.
But
know?
it,
Yeah.
Yeah, it really doesn't though. Like you know, like it's in the beginning, sort of. But then
Yeah.
Well,
it's still different.
so
Yeah.
like kind of like getting into it though. Spoiler free. What were you guys kind of like expecting from this live action Cowboy Bebop?
So
Going into it.
I would like to start because anytime I see a show or hear about it or see a show drop that was an anime going to live action, I'm always skeptical. That?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, that was it.
But then
Word of the day.
so
Skeptical.
I didn't have high hopes for sure. I did not have high hopes, but in a weird way I kind of did because I was like, if any anime can make a transition to live action, it's Cowboy Bebop because the premise is easy,
I thought
right?
the same
It's
exact thing.
it isn't something
Space
crazy.
bounty hunters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally a space bounty
So
hunter.
easy.
We literally already have
we have
Space Bounty
seen
Hunters.
Star Wars,
space
yeah.
bounty hunters.
Exactly.
We have a space story,
Yeah.
very popular franchise that takes place in
Several.
space. So
So if
Metroid
there's
2.
so if there's like a franchise to like break down that barrier,
yeah,
it's got to be this one, right?
it's got to be this one, right? But so that's what I was kind of expecting going in.
Same here.
Yeah.
I think we even said that in the podcast earlier that if there was one, because I think earlier we did hear about it making that transition.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was me or I don't know who, it was probably all of us, but we did say like if there was one, I think it could be this one. Because we've seen other ones try and like Dragon Ball is just too hard, there's too much going on.
I saw the erased one too.
Yeah. Oh, there was an erased one?
And,
Oh,
and
really?
then there's like a full Metal Alchemist one.
Alchemist one?
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That one
Forgot
was
about that one,
terrible.
too.
That
Yeah.
was weird.
I full on expected this one to kind of have that edge.
Yeah.
I just thought it would be a little bit more grounded than the actual show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did I.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go next. I kind of had that feeling too. Like I thought he was gonna be a little bit more grounded in terms of like realism.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But they did this weird thing where they really tried to kind of keep it anime, but then not. You know what I mean? Like it was such a weird.
It felt like they were
in-between,
trying to like keep some of
they-
the tropes.
That's what I was gonna say.
Anime.
It feel like they couldn't decide whether or not they wanted to like fully like just make a live action anime,
Yeah.
or make it a real life like just kind of story,
Yeah.
just based on the anime.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
No.
but-
And it was like.
That really, I don't know, kind of hurt it in my opinion that
Uh-huh.
they couldn't decide. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if you're gonna do one, just commit and pick
Well,
one.
and
go all
it's
in.
like, all right. So going into this show, we're gonna dive in. Fuck the spoilers. Just if you're planning on watching this, I would skip.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna dive in because it's only
Yeah.
the first 4 episodes.
As
Yeah.
well as
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
if you've
First
seen
four.
the anime, you kind of catch up a little bit. Like there's
Like
some
you-
like
and
when
you
you're
know.
But it's all
go on.
Because like there's not too much to spoil though.
exactly.
But that's
That's
the
also
other
true.
kind of weird thing that like there's not really too much to spoil because when you think about the episodes, there's not a lot of them do these crazy cliffhangers.
Well, they
Usually
try to though. They
I feel
they
like they try to,
they
yeah.
like try to though because like
But
on
either
the
way,
first episode.
spoiler alert. So if,
Okay, yeah.
if
no.
you are bothered by it,
Mhm.
skip it.
But like just kind of going off of the first episode, because like it was weird though because they were trying to find their identity. It felt like because sometimes they would go frame for frame from the show,
Which is-
from the OG.
Which is sometimes not bad.
Yeah,
From
no.
a visual standpoint, like it looks cool.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
then
like-
and
and
then
especially
Can't deny
with like the ship scenes, like I think the ship
hell yeah.
scenes are
oh
like,
great,
they're
yeah,
great.
yeah,
I
great.
think the design of the ship, especially like the IRL, like kind of like version of
Oh,
it,
yeah.
like looks
Perfect.
awesome.
Yeah.
The swordfish
Yeah.
looks sick,
Yeah.
and the
Dude,
Bebop too.
the swordfish
Yeah,
does
it looks
really
really
good.
sick.
yeah.
But and it's like, all right, so they would try to go like frame for frame, but then out of nowhere they like try to do their own thing, and then throw Faye Valentine in the first episode, in like in a
rowdy.
weird place too. That didn't
Which
make
is
sense.
also rowdy, yeah.
That didn't make sense, and then we didn't see this girl again for like 3 more episodes, and it's like that was a long time because like these are like 45 kind of minutes long, like
Yeah.
pretty close to an hour. So that's a long time for like
And then
those big episodes.
I was gonna say something about that, but when you brought up Faye, I just got so distracted. As well as that episode in the anime with Ein.
Mhm.
Uh,
Did they have that face changer in that one, just like they did in this one?
So they didn't do a face changer. It was like
it wasn't a face
it was like a
changer. He had
surgery.
surgery.
Yeah.
The main guy who stole the dog or whatever, or like was looking to steal the dog.
But he
had,
kept
a
like
surgery.
transforming back and forth, didn't he?
Because it was like, or well,
are you talking about the anime or in
the anime or
in the
live
show,
action?
in the live action? Because there were
He
times
kept
where like,
going
you
back
would
and
see
forth,
his like
yeah.
actual like
Yeah.
face and all that, and I was so confused because I don't remember if they did that because I remember that episode in the anime.
Mm-hmm. But
It was huge in the anime too. He's
just like a
huge.
tall dude, man. Yeah, no, but like that first episode, dude. Like I feel like that's really got to set the tone because it's like they didn't really find their identity like in that first episode, and it just like felt very like off and like kind of awkward, and like there's like some like cringe like kind of scenes too. Well, like I probably wouldn't say the scenes, but the dialogue sometimes it just felt like it was they were trying to take it from like an anime standpoint, and like just the way they talk, it's like a lot different, and
which is weird,
like
though,
it just didn't translate
because like the anime, it feels like it talks more American. You know what I mean? Like the way Spike speaks, like it's something that Americans would say, or like his demeanor.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's very like
that's
American
actually
swag.
good
like,
point that we're on the
swagger.
dialogue, because I felt like the dialogue is something that kind of weirdly stuck out to me, and I just felt like a lot of the lines that they wrote down, they're like, "Ooh, this is suave."
Like he would say this, like he would,
he would so say this
instead of being like like this is actually him.
It's
you know?
like, can we like try to dial that down a bit? But because I was telling Johnny this, I was like, maybe that's how the anime really does sound to us, but because it's anime, like we kind of like give them a break on like the anime tropes and like the lines.
Yeah,
saying,
maybe
we kind of put them in a box.
Yeah, maybe it's easier to sell, you know, like anime, but
maybe it is easier to sell those kind of lines. But watching the dialogue in this live action one, I was more like, okay. I mean, like I guess that's cool to say that, or like kind of leave like a one-liner every couple minutes here and there.
And it's weird because like I think they had good voices. Like each of the people, like all of the actors had really good voices for their roles, and especially like
the best one was Jet.
Dude, Jet, that guy sounds just like
exactly like the one.
My only complaint with Jet was I want him to be a little bigger. He didn't look because in the anime he's like built. This one, he's
besides his middle
like,
arm, like even with his middle arm, like he's buff.
Well, like I want him to be a little bit bigger.
That was the thing that I was gonna go into next. Of like, what do you guys think about the casting? Like finally seeing them like go to work, and also the character design for like kind of.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it at all. I thought Jet was cool. Faye, I guess, is like. Whatever. I mean,
was fine.
I guess
I thought Faye was good.
I think
Jet
the
was
biggest
good.
one was Spike that you have to like kind of like.
I think it was the hair. I think
might
they
have been the
tried too
hair.
hard
The hair didn't look
on,
as
like trying to
he
like get it perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
He delivered a lot of his moves and stuff. Like just in general, he was all right. But like
I will say
it wasn't
this.
like fuck yeah,
Yeah.
nailed it.
Yeah.
He was all right.
I will say this. Like all in all, like completely with the characters and how they talk now, I didn't think it was that bad. Truthfully, like. Compared to like a lot of the other anime live actions that have happened, I was like, you know what, this isn't too bad because I feel as though they are trying to find their place somewhere in between being a normal space cowboy show / like incorporating an anime, and I feel as though they keep like going back and
like,
forth.
In the second episode, I think it was, they like kind of focus on like I think it's Spike a lot more. And, like, that's when I was kind of really getting, like, engaged into the show, because that's when they weren't trying to copy, or, like, because, like, they were just kind of doing, like, their own thing, like, following him, and, like, I was like, okay, this is not bad. And then they give us some crazy shit, like, trying to go, like, frame for frame again, and they just don't get the mark, and it's just like, okay, alright. So now, like, I'm back to the middle. But also, I would say, for character design... Vicious.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy, no. Bad casting. Get that guy out of my face, man. Like,
I didn't
emo vibes, and like, just a bad face.
Went with
a bad face.
Who's
like,
Vicious? Which
like,
Vicious?
like I
The
feel like
guy with the white hair?
Could have got someone that was more smoother,
You know,
looking. Like I feel like that guy was like I couldn't tell if he was either 30 or 60.
Yeah.
You know.
That's not a good place to be.
No, yeah, and I was like, no, like he should be like kind of like the yang to Spike's yin, like kind of both be that kind of smooth.
Same, yeah, but he's just.
But just
Because that's how it was in the anime.
You know, like if they kind of got him almost the look as if what's his name, like Alucard.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay,
if they got
okay,
somebody
yeah.
that like was kind of live
that'd be
action, but
pretty cool.
that sort of look,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that would have been solid, dude.
Mhm.
That would have been
Dope.
something perfect. But like,
I don't remember how Vicious looks in the anime. I can't really remember his character too much. I know who he is. I don't remember how he looked like.
It was a dude,
Similar.
because he's got the long black jacket and he had a crow.
Plus he has
Yeah,
like white hair. He's got
white,
a sword.
long,
and a sword.
white straight hair, basically.
Yeah.
Man, I can't. For some reason,
But
I'm
I
just picturing
actually
blank
think
on him.
Faye was like
I thought Faye was good for
low
what she
key
is.
like a really good character design, casting,
Yeah.
everything.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
I thought she was good.
And I also think like they.
And then Spike was good at it too.
I actually
Same with
genuinely
Jet.
liked it. They had
I
some good characters.
Yeah.
And I feel as though right now it might seem a little rocky as it is. It might get better later, just because I feel as though they are trying to have that like. They're trying to incorporate like because anime can pump out like hundreds of episodes like and for live action it's 50 minutes with the budget like that. They're probably thinking, all right, we gotta kind of like combine some. We gotta like adjust some. So I think they're probably just trying to find their place. Because I honestly think that first episode just like pretty much side by side of what happened in the anime.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Besides
Like,
Faye.
other than the very
besides
first
Faye,
scene, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's what makes it so weird that makes me think that they couldn't decide, because it was the same like like spine of that first episode of like the whole red eye thing and like the drug and everything. But then like all of a sudden they were like, let's just throw Faye in here. We need her for the rest of the series. It was
Yeah,
like-
no, and then like
And
Dude,
Faye's
she disappears out of nowhere,
Oh.
shows up in episode 4, and
Yeah.
and it was like, okay, like that was a long time. Like that was like 3 hours later.
But I think we all can agree the most accurate casting is probably Iron.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's true.
They nailed that one.
Great casting.
Well,
Great casting.
actually,
Sorry.
nailed
and
that
I was
one.
also gonna say that I think they did a really good job on backgrounds and settings.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
like,
that
a
was
lot
gonna be
of
my
it-
follow up question.
Okay.
Of it's like, did you guys like the effects?
I
Kinda
did,
like
man.
I
CGI,
think it
like
worked.
like the different sets.
I think it was good. I think that they'll get better as well, but because obviously they jump from like planet to planet and all that.
Yeah.
But I think they did a really good job of showing like ecosystem and how certain planets are,
Yeah.
as well as like showing them from space was really cool, and the
Mhm.
jump portals I thought were pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I thought
That's
those are
also-
sick,
yeah, no.
especially that the last episode they had us watch where that like tree lady, she has she sends a rocket, but from the outside you could see like the planet, and then you see like these like little like circle like inhabited things on it. I thought that was like really cool.
Yeah. No.
No, yeah, touching on that with the CG and everything with the ships. Like I think we were just talking about it. Like the ships, they I feel like they put most of their budget into the CG with ships, the environment,
Space stuff.
the space stuff, dude. Because all that stuff looked great.
Yeah.
But the only one that I didn't like was Faye's, because I like her ship in the anime more. Because she's got like the one with like the
The
like
arms.
the
yeah,
the guns on it.
Yeah, it's like the arms and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a scarab type of thing. Yeah.
I want to see like the big ship more, a little bit more from the outside,
Mm-hmm.
because like inside it looks pretty cool. It kind of gives me like Guardians vibes a little bit when
Yeah.
you're just kind of like in there. But I want to see it from the outside a little bit more.
Wait, so did the Bebop have the spinning thing? Because I think they showed it once, but I don't remember seeing that spinning like.
Oh, shit.
Like
I think it was
kind of
just-
wheel walking.
They
Yeah,
really didn't
that,
focus
like,
on
wheel.
it like they did in the anime. Because in the anime they did kind of
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah,
going on.
there was
Yeah,
like a
which is
lot of
cool.
scenes in like that part of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's weird. And then like, I don't know, but like for me though, I just thought some of the, like shots that they had, like I just felt like it was kind of weird sometimes to where they would go from like, all right, hey, this is like a really good big budget type of show, and then there would be shots of Faye or like there was one of like Jet Black too that it felt like, all right, so this is like a fan made film, or like there was some to where I think it was Spike that it was like the same transition, but they would go different kind of shots, and then I think is like the top of his head was like different too, dude. Like
Yeah.
like it would go this way,
Yeah,
it would go that way,
Where they
and
were
I was like,
whipping it.
dude, like I don't know what's going on. It could be just me, but I just wanted to kind of know if you guys saw
were they
anything
playing
too.
on like the 90s kind of like
Probably.
I was
Yeah.
getting more
style, like,
kind
a
of
little more?
70s vibes, dude. I was getting some like
like,
buddy cop.
There
vibes,
were
too.
times. Well, like I'm only talking about like the shots of once they were talking or
Oh,
talking
okay,
in
yeah.
different sets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cause there were these weird shots where I felt like I was watching like the Batman movie with what's his nuts, the guy that made the
Tom Hardy.
no
George Clooney.
no
What,
the
the old
one
one?
before that Michael Keaton Batman.
Michael Keaton. Okay.
Yeah,
With Jack
yeah, like
Nicholson?
kind of like those old like kind of shots where it's like kind of like
There was a lot of like tilted angle ones too.
yeah no I
They're
felt
all
like it was like
okay,
a
wait,
house of
hold on.
mirrors.
Just kind of straighten it out.
And there was this one scene in the fourth episode in the beginning where Faye's talking to that dude at the table. So like, I thought it was so funny because like I've seen that dude in this like group that makes videos called Viva La Dirt League, and they're always making these like pretty funny ass like video game videos and all that, and like PUBG in real life or whatever. And I always see that guy in those videos, and then when I saw him in this, I was like, "What the fuck is this guy doing here,
What?
dude?" Like, it was the
What,
weirdest
really?
fucking thing. Yeah, it was the weirdest fucking thing I saw, and I was like,
Oh my
"This
God.
is fucking weird." Like, it was pretty funny. That was like the funniest thing to me. As I was just thinking about it, I was like, "This is kind of hilarious that he's just randomly in this, like fucking like Cowboy Bebop live show when I saw him in before this was just these small like shorts, like 3-minute shorts."
Yeah.
So he was the redhead guy.
Yeah, he was the one that was like kind of freaking out at the table a bit,
Yeah.
and then they pick him
Oh,
up.
okay, okay.
That was
yeah.
also really weird.
Oh yeah,
too.
well like that was like
Yo, that was
gory out of
gross.
nowhere though.
Yeah, that got super gory when that lady.
Like the way they turned him into trees.
Yeah.
That shit was wild, man.
Also, really weird that they're like, Mommy? And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
Mommy.
I could do without that,
I mean,
but like
mommy.
that was in the
Sorry,
anime
mommy.
though.
I'm sorry, mommy.
Mommy? Sorry,
Mommy?
mom.
Sorry,
It's
mom.
like,
Sorry.
where's she going? Where's Mommy going? And I'm like,
But going into this now, so was there like any kind of scenes that like popped out to you, like good or bad, like good or bad?
Well, I
anything?
can immediately think of one.
Because I have
Once-
two. I have a bad one,
What's
and then I have a good one.
I have a bad one, and I think it's the same bad one that you were, because we both
Yeah.
were like, there's
What
a
the
point where
fuck
like
is this?
John and I were like, what
It was in
the
episode 3.
fuck is going on? Once they talk to that lady Woodcock or something like
Yeah.
that.
The second she comes in, dude,
the lady at the bar?
just like
No,
chills down my spine.
No,
No.
the one where
Oh,
the-
Jesus, where she has them
Where-
tied up in the like BDSM type
No,
shit.
No, no,
Oh,
no,
no, no, no,
Oh,
no.
that was
no,
really weird.
this is on,
That was
on like the
Madam.
ship when she's like getting, once they're both getting like information about like the footage of that guy.
Oh, and
So,
she's like
and-
hitting on Jet? Is that
Yeah,
right?
and
Okay.
and then like Jet and her like make an agreement about dinner and stuff, and then Jet's like, "Well, this sounds like blackmail," and then she was like,
Oh.
"Oh, it most certainly is, cause you're black and
Oh,
male."
God.
I was like,
Oh, dude, I just got chills down my spine again,
What are
dude.
we watching?
And like, plus like the,
that was bad.
the up and down that I think she like
It
gave
was
to
so
him
aggressive,
too. So
too.
aggressive
It
too.
was
But
so
it's like
aggressive.
everything she was saying though too. Like it definitely wasn't just that, but like
Oh, yeah.
the second she came into the scene,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad. Dude.
Yeah.
This is gonna be really bad.
Yeah, that
And
was,
it
that was
was.
kind of...
Yeah, that was super
I was
cringe. I,
like,
don't know what
oh
they were
my
going for there,
God.
man.
I don't know if we were supposed to laugh at that or if that was supposed to be.
Yeah, if that was supposed to be
semi-serious.
like,
cringy.
ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
that was cringy, to be
seductive.
honest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it
that
was
was super cringe.
Very, very cringy.
Yeah, I know, but that was my like bad scene too. That's like probably gonna like be in my nightmares.
Yeah.
But a good one is from episode 3, that fight on top of that club.
Oh,
okay.
with the dude.
I thought that set was sick. Dude.
Yeah, where they
Yeah.
kidnap a dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
and I thought it was actually like a pretty good fight too.
No, yeah, that was cool. Mine probably good scene was when Faye turns down at the planet
Oh,
and
yeah.
takes out the rocket.
Oh,
rocket,
yeah, just
yeah.
drop the
Yeah.
shoulder like into the rocket.
Yeah.
Fucking cool. I like the way that thing moves too.
Yeah.
Her ship. It's
Yeah.
so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Well, I like the ending to that episode because like that's when she's like all fucked up and everything, but like she wakes up and then she kind of gets like the like nod from Spike saying like
Yeah.
welcome to the Bebop.
Mhm.
I thought that was pretty cool. I think one of the like bad scenes for me, it was one of the early fight scenes. It was so slow, like it wasn't flowing very well. It didn't have that like Winter Soldier like S to it where it's like they're fighting. It looked
Where
like
it's
Like that it was smooth.
yeah,
that
it
was
looked
a
like in
big
the
thing.
cartoon.
It
It
was
looked
so-
like it looked like it was
because,
slow. Like it looked like I think it was
It was
Spike.
like a Power
Was it Spike
Ranger
and
fight
Faye
or
that were
something.
fighting first? I think it was them two. It looked like Spike was waiting for Faye to like make a move so he can do his
Yeah.
but like in the choreography. Like it really didn't look like it was flowing fast. It
Yeah.
looked like he would
That-
have
that
to
it
wait.
wasn't like a smooth
Yeah.
like kind of counter, and like that's the way that he fights though too. Like he kind of fights like very flowy, like kind of goes with the punches, and I don't think we got that.
They have to get
in the
Faye
live
a
action.
better stunt double, because that also stuck out to me too. Because I was like, oh, jeez, like this is slow.
Really slow. Like it looked like Spike.
All the
was
fights are
waiting
like
for
that
her.
though.
Yeah.
Like it looked like
All the
Spike was
fights
like,
are like
okay,
that.
like she's supposed to, okay, now she's like, okay, now I can, okay, and then he
And,
does his thing.
and I get that it doesn't have to be like fight like focused.
Yeah, exactly.
But Spike's a good fighter, so give him a good kind of stunt double or like good court, like
just make
good
him
fight
smoother.
sets.
That's what I was gonna say. That's a hard
Yeah,
part.
just
that you
be
really,
smooth.
You really don't realize the huge difference until like you genuinely see it. Is like how smooth and how quick the fighting in the anime was. That, like it genuinely like looks and feels like good to watch. You know, because it's so smooth, it's so cohesive. Like his hits make sense, but he's like so like flowy. You know, like the way he moves.
like he's like fluent and,
Fights like water,
and he has that.
And not
Fights
just
like
him, but
episode
almost
where
like everybody, you know, like even
Almost everybody.
when you see Jet like fight in the anime, he's just like a brute, you know, he just goes in straight boxes, which is like
and
sick.
that's where I mean, like even outside of the anime, like when you look at a lot of the other shows, like they all kind of stay to their strengths. Like in Punisher, for example, like they know that dude's like a brawler, so like he's not gonna have these smooth things, and then they work it in the way that like it's gonna work. And I feel as though like even in Stranger Things, they fight way differently than they would do in like another movie. So they do them like in these certain aspects, and I feel as though this one they zoomed in a lot on the fight scene, and because of that, everybody noticed it a lot more that it just wasn't that smooth.
That it was here, and then I go, and then you go, and then I go, then you go.
It didn't look like they were in an actual fight. It looked like they were like waiting for each other to like do their part of the choreography.
They got caught for sure,
and I got better over the time of the thing. It's just like I feel as though that was, especially the beginning was really awkward too in the casino.
Yeah,
that was a really.
Oh yeah, dude, because like there was like this guy that he like goes up to and he does like 30 chest punches to him like that, and I get that's like through a fighting style. I think it's called like Wing Chun, and it's like this one tool where you kind of go here, like catch a punch, take a like try to block and punch at the same time. But it just didn't look good. It didn't look good right there. Yeah. But
well, let me also talk because I didn't get to real quick.
Yeah.
Before we go into the last question, because we gotta close it up. But like I think the one thing for me, like the one scene that really hit for me was like when I first watched the original anime. I think the very first episode, you know, of course, that's where I started. Yeah. But the thing that hooked me the most was that very like vivid and like very just like visceral image you see of that one scene where you know they're out in space and Spike is chasing them down so that way they can get the red eye away from the couple,
first
right?
episode,
And they're out in space and then the girl, you know, makes a decision to like keep going and she gets shot up and she's like floating in space. Like they, you know, they very like they tried very hard to catch that same exact picture, but for me it missed the mark.
It was weird though too because they were both at like I think at a full stop too, and like in the OG, like I think they were being chased still, like trying to like pretty much like tell the girls like, hey, like just like pull back, like it's gonna be okay. But like they were like talking like this, and then that's when the girl's like, no, I'm gonna go. And then very slowly,
like so slow.
Yeah, no, and it was like.
But like that's what I mean. Like it was just like in the anime, like you see the vials everywhere, and you can see like the police cars, and you can see everything broken and the bits of glass and stuff. Obviously, it's hard to get in real life to get all of that stuff, but at the same time, they're doing such a great job on the ships already. Yeah. It's like go all out for this one, you know, like this picture right here, because that like, for me,
go hard. Yeah.
That's what hooked me. Like once I saw that, I was like, okay, I gotta watch more episodes. So after seeing it on this time around in live action, I was like. I was like, okay, so this is what we're doing, you know?
They were just missing the mark, man, like on like key parts.
Which sucks, because like I'm not gonna say it was awful, because it wasn't awful. Yeah, it was still good.
I don't think it was awful. That's
but
the thing.
I just think like it's getting a lot of drag because it has something to compare to.
Yeah,
so
which is the hard thing.
I think so then it's kind of, but I mean like,
and like the thing it's based off of it's a goat anime.
Yeah,
like
it's one of those.
And like I'm not a diehard Cowboy Bebop guy too, but it's like. I can definitely see
why people think
are like
you
like
put respect where it's due.
Like kind of why people are like giving it the dog shit that it's getting, or it's like people are saying like, well, it's not that bad, it's all right. So I can see both sides, but
I'm in like a middle. Like I'm like, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think they're doing a good job. I
Yeah.
just think they're still trying to find their place, as well as like there were some things where I was like, okay.
All right, so this goes into the final question. Does this give you guys like optimism of like these upcoming different type of shows that are going to try to do this as well, that are going to push for the live action? And also, are you going to keep watching the show? Because this is only episode 4.
That we went up to. Because it's something I think about a lot. Because I feel like there's a lot of shows I would like to see do it, but still, I don't think it would be good for a lot of different shows to make the jump. But this show, it doesn't really change my mind on that aspect. I still think a lot of anime should just stay anime, stay in your lane.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, I am gonna keep watching it, because like Drew said, like it's not awful. And I think it's all right, and I still want to keep watching. Like I want to see if it gets better.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one just gets a pass on being able to convert over, because one, it was given a massive budget, right? So like that's something you absolutely need. Two, it's not out there completely. Like they already had schematics before this with their own anime, as well as like we've already seen Space Cowboys a million times already.
Mm-hmm.
How many times has Star Wars done it? Like other shit. Mandalorian just came out too, and like so they kind of have something to work with. So I think this one is one of the very few that can really get a pass into doing their own live action, and I think they're doing well. Like I wasn't to a point where I was like shut it down or anything. It was at a point where I was like just keep going.
I mean, they're doing good for the numbers.
Yeah.
They've been in top 10 for
just keep going
for a couple weeks.
Keep embrace the criticism, but also look at the positives, and then just kind of like fix it.
Yeah.
As well as what was the other part of the question?
That are you gonna keep watching?
I think I'm gonna dive into a little bit more episodes.
Because there's only 10.
Yeah, exactly. There's only 10 compared to, I'm sure didn't the other anime have like more, right?
25. It was 25.
Yeah,
plus
they
the
were
movie.
like 20 minutes.
Yeah, because that's the thing is that like there's no way the show could be 20 minutes long.
Sure.
It has to be that long. And I do think that's where character development was hard for them. I think that's why they threw in Faye in certain episodes, because they don't have a lot. So I'm not going to knock them too much on that, but I think I might watch like a couple more, see where it goes. I might just finish off season 1 to see if they jump to season 2 with different mindset.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really interested to see. I think if they find the groove, this could be one of those few moments where it's like this did both, like anime and real.
Mm-hmm. Pod Daddy.
So I want to kind of piggyback off of that, because I do I agree in the same way. I don't like I said earlier, I don't think it's awful, but I don't think it's amazing by any means. But that being said, I feel like this is actually a pretty decent step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Like they are taking a lot of creative liberties, which is like, if you're gonna do it live action, you might as well. You know what I mean? Because like, if you want to watch the same thing, just go watch the anime.
Yeah.
So
give
like
it the Kevin Feige treatment.
Yeah, exactly. So if that's the case, take the best of what we got and turn it into live action. You know what I mean? Like literally, like the Kevin Feige thing, because that's exactly what he does. He gets the best of Marvel Comics, of what we've seen, and throws it on the screen. Pot. Yeah,
throws it in the pot.
Puts it all nice together and throws it on screen. Yeah. Which it's something that's I feel like anime. It's still hard. I definitely don't have the answer. Like, I couldn't tell you what works, like how to make this work.
But they're going in the right direction.
Nobody does. Nobody knows. Yeah, but yeah, for sure. They have the right idea. They have the right gusto. But I want to ask you guys, out of curiosity, would you like more of the anime or the live action?
Oh, the anime.
So far, the anime for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
For me, I don't think it's too far off. I think the anime did a little better job because they have more of a free range to do things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I don't think the show is too far behind. I think for a live action, grounding it was pretty nice, and I don't think it's too far off for me. I don't remember what my rating was for the anime.
I think I was in the 8s, but pretty high.
I think you were a high 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
think you're high 7.
And I was gonna go in the 7s for this as well, because I feel as though I'm not really into anime at all, but Cowboy Bebop had like a weird like spin to it, and I feel as though this had the ability to kind of go live action. I think they're just finding their groove.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no.
And so off of the thing on like, if I would keep watching, I would watch a couple more episodes only if they continue more of like the world building. I feel like that was a huge thing in the anime. Like one of the best like underrated episodes in my opinion was like the trucker one. But with the chick who was like
driving,
she had a space truck, she's a space trucker and she was carrying like explosives.
Yeah.
Or like there was explosives out there and stuff like that. Like that was super cool, to see.
But
like
she had a fat cat.
Yeah, that's true. But like who would think about that? Like, you know what I mean? Like truckers out in space, like and stuff. Like that's so unique, and I love
going like planet to planet.
I love that kind of like that world building moment and stuff like that. We do see a lot of the planets, we do see a lot of stuff like that. But like I want to see more of that like world building stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I think in this, I think they're kind of bouncing around like too fast. Like
and it's hard,
almost to a point to where like I don't know what part they're at like in that kind of moment, but like it's only episode 4. But for me though, I think I am gonna keep watching. But like just to compare like but like all the way through. Like, just to give it a chance, too.
Yeah, just have, like, a better sample size.
Just like you with Castlevania?
Yeah.
Dude, I finished Castlevania, and I freaking love it. Yeah. That show's great.
Yeah. I'm also watching that, too. That show's great.
Did you like that finale? Like, I haven't finished it yet. Was the finale, like...
Oh, dude, season 4, episode 9.
Whoa. Don't spoil.
But it's good?
Yeah.
I just know that there's boobs and dicks.
That's all I know.
Yeah, apparently there's boobs and dicks.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So kids do not watch that show.
Oh,
yeah.
A
lot of F-bombs.
Dude, the final fight, man, I felt like I was like in a game, dude. It was like, but like not a game. I was like watching like a cutscene of a game. I don't know, it's sick.
Yeah.
That was good.
But I do think that this show gives us a little bit of hope for like upcoming projects, but it's like they're gonna keep making mistakes. But it's like, that's how they get better.
Yeah, who knows? So who knows if it might, if they do a second season or if they do anything else. Like,
and the actors aren't these, like, nobodies either. Like,
I really
it's
like
a good cast. They threw a budget at this thing, dude. So I can imagine it doing well, but
alrighty, so that's going to be it for John's homework, right? Got everything out. Alrighty, cool. So now we're going to go ahead and dive into the stuff we've been keeping up with, which is Hawkeye, currently. We'll run through it semi-quick. There's really not, like, I don't think a ton
wasn't really a big episode.
Talk about it.
He just lost his earpiece.
Oh,
yeah, it was a lot of that. Which is spoilers. Hold on, but we'll get into that. But so we'll go spoiler-free first, since again it is episode 3. This will be the last one that we go spoiler-free because from this point on we can just dive in because it'll be episode 4. But real quick, we do get a lot of background on one of our characters that we do get teased in episode 2. I don't think this is... No, I won't say it because it might be a little bit of a spoiler. Of course, we get a little bit more background on Kate. We get a little bit more background on their current situation, who they're fighting. We also get a very awesome fight scene.
We also get more arrows.
We get more arrows. We get a lot more arrows, thank God.
Big deal. A lot of... which is something huge in the comics, is his trick arrows. Like, honestly, that's a staple for... Hawkeye, dude. It's like his trick arrows. His number.
And I was thinking about it in the last 2 episodes, like, there's not a lot of arrow play happening.
Yeah.
In the last 2 episodes.
But that being said,
there's a lot of cool arrows.
That being said, with the continuation and the focus on that one specific character, how do we feel about this episode?
So I thought the background information was really good. I thought the fight scene that they gave us was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But
very cool.
But the very end of the episode, that was a little spicy.
Yeah, that was spicy.
That was a little spicy.
A little unexpected.
Yeah, no. Because I didn't see it coming either.
Man, I really like this episode. There's some kind of good things that you learn in here. I think we are getting closer and closer to Yelena coming out soon, because she is casted for 4 episodes, and we're already on 3 out of 8, I think. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited for that, as well as it looks like they're gonna start diving more into like the action with Hawkeye and how he works.
That's awesome. That's nice.
Yeah, and how as well as how like maybe his hearing is gonna affect how he is from now on. Because I mean, I guess they're going kind of like that comic book route of where he's gonna lose it. And there's a really good line where she says like you could be better without it in it. And for the main villain that we're gonna see right now, it looks like she's got it down pretty well. So I would like to see what happens forward and how Hawkeye progresses in this, as well as Kate and where Yelena comes in.
Yep. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go ahead and dive in.
Not you though, dude.
Oh. Whoa.
Sorry, dude.
A ricochet shot.
How'd you feel? Well, you pretty much gave his.
No, yeah. I just said that we were happy that there were more arrows.
Oh, Roche.
It was
But,
a pretty
alright.
big one, too.
So that's going to be it for the spoiler-free version at this point. If you have not seen Hawkeye Episode 3, skip ahead because we are going to dive straight into spoilers for
Yeah, and also, what are you doing on
Episode
watching
3.
Hawkeye?
Excellent.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
Yeah, go watch it.
It's
It's a
MCU.
great watch. Yeah.
It's MCU. Just watch it.
A little long
We just-
episodes, but you know what?
We
It's
just
not
follow
bad.
blindly.
They are
But-
kind of thick episodes.
But alrighty, so let's go ahead and dive into it at this point. So in the beginning of the episode, we do get a ton about Echo, who is apparently our not necessarily our main villain, but it seems
Just
like our
kinda
current
the
problem.
The person in the way.
Exactly, but there's a lot of talk about this uncle as well.
Oh, yeah.
Echo's uncle. A lot of rumors about that. We'll dive into that in just a little bit. But of course, we get big focus on Echo, and of course, it is announced that she is getting her own series as well later down the line.
Yeah, down the line. She's
Yeah,
supposed to.
she
I didn't
has
think she
her
was
own.
that good.
I didn't think she was that good.
Her own deal, which is kind of nice though. More
Maybe we'll see
representation
more.
for
Yeah.
those with disabled,
I think
like
by
we saw
the
in
end
Eternals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With, sign
I
language
mean
and
that's
stuff like
nice. So like that's
I think
good
by the
though.
end of
Let-
this season, depending on what they do with her, is how I'll decide how I feel about.
Yeah,
her.
like giving
think
him a series.
If they're gonna give her a series, she's probably gonna have some redeemable.
So like she's
gotta
a villain
see-
for sure,
see
right?
more.
well,
I don't know if she's a villain.
See,
I don't
that's
think
the
she's a
thing.
villain.
That's the thing that they're doing right now is they're trying to establish who she is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
So-
she's not really trying to destroy the world. She's just
I
trying to
never
kill
really
Ronan.
She
Kinda
just
heard of her.
she just wants
Yeah,
to kill
no.
Ronan.
Because that
Okay.
scene with Ronan, like going through all those
That
guys,
was
was
wild.
sick.
Yeah, no,
that
that
was
was
sick.
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so we get a focus on her. She's also actually kind of a badass, even though she has a prosthetic leg.
Yeah, no.
She kicks ass left
She's
and
a
right.
brawler,
she doesn't give a
man.
damn.
She
Yeah.
throws hands.
She's a
She's a
great
brawler.
fighter. Very compassionate. With her family. Very tragic story too. That her dad died because of Ronan, and she was looking for that revenge because of that. Other than that, we also see a big focus again on trick arrows.
Yeah.
There's a big
Yes.
sequence in which Echo and her crew are all going out for Hawkeye and what's her name?
Kate
Kate.
Bishop?
Yeah, I was gonna call her Faith.
Once
Faith
they
Bishop?
escaped their little HQ they set up in that toy place.
Yeah, we see a sticky arrow on the
Oh,
windshield. We see a lot of explosive arrows.
She's
We
like
see a lot of stuff like that.
purple thing arrow.
Exactly, but the one in particular that many people are very excited for was the Pym.
The Pym
arrow,
arrow.
which was
That's
awesome.
nice.
And
it
it kept
was
that
blue,
from
yeah.
Civil War. You know what I mean?
And
Yeah.
I've always
That
been a
was
fan
awesome.
of the Pym technologies, really. Like, that was one that I wanted to dive into more, because for the longest time we always had Stark Industries. So I wanted to see more about Pym technologies, and that was really cool that came out.
And both of them, dude, hell
Plus
of a
that shot was sick.
Both
too.
of
Plus
them.
that
hell of a
shot was sick once he like shoots it, but then it like pans out and it just shows here go.
Yeah, here and then like the second it like
Oh,
goes
dude.
on its like down speed, that's when he took the shot and then it freaking turned into a
Perfectly
giant one.
lands in
Yeah.
the bed of the truck too. It
Yeah.
doesn't kill them or anything.
I thought it was
like
gonna
that.
like break the bridge, honestly.
I know,
'cause
that's what
it
I
was
thought, too.
massive.
That
Yeah.
thing was huge.
It was massive, dude.
And I love the way he tells her too. Like all he says is like hi, and then she like aims it a little bit higher, and he just says hi, and then she goes like literally almost straight up. You know?
Yeah.
But gosh, that was such a good scene. It's really nice to see more trick arrows. Again, we see a lot more of him with the hearing aid issue, that kind of deal going on, which he kind of seems to prefer to keep it off a lot of times around Kate.
He doesn't want to
anyways.
listen to people.
And on top of that, more than anything, before we talk about that little ending, he day by day he's more and more disappointing his family. He's missing. He already missed out on what was it? The gingerbread houses.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And the most recent one was the sweater thing, right? The ugly sweater.
Or no, I think it was like they were gonna watch a bunch of movies.
Oh yeah,
or
the
something.
Christmas movie. That was this
Yeah.
one. Yeah, they missed out on the Christmas movies. That's right. And then last but not least, we get such an interesting ending to where we see what's her name's boyfriend, Kate's mom's boyfriend, with Ronan's sword. Up in Hawkeye's neck, dude.
Yeah.
How crazy! What do you guys
Out of
think feeling
nowhere.
about that? That was like.
I feel
hella
like next
unexpected.
episode's gonna start off with just a fight.
Yeah.
So that's
With a-
really
with a
cool.
fight.
Let me ask you guys: do you think he knows that Hawkeye is Ronan?
Wait, so does Kate Bishop know?
No.
No, right?
No.
She doesn't know yet.
No,
She
yeah.
doesn't know.
Nobody knows.
Echo doesn't
technically.
know.
Echo doesn't know
Oh
either.
yeah,
Nobody
technically
knows.
no one knows. They just went on a killing spree.
Even that gang doesn't even know. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Obviously,
him.
that guy's. I don't think the episode's gonna kick off with them just fighting like that. I don't know. There's something weird. Maybe he just thinks, "What does this dude do inside my house?" And he is a master sword fighter, so maybe he's like, "Yo, What do you do with my daughter? What do you?
Dude, but him
But,
versus
I mean-
Hawkeye.
Yeah, because
Ooh,
there's obviously
that'd
some
be
weird,
some
some
good-
weird business
some good
going on
beef.
with him and the mom. So I don't know, man. This is so weird. I don't have like a pinpointed direction on this because they're obviously running away from Echo and her squad, as well as they're trying to deal with like the creepy stepdad. So it's like I don't know where this is. And then Yelena's supposed to come out somewhere in here. So this is so I can't literally I cannot take my arrow.
I don't know what's coming.
And pinpoint a target because I have no idea where it's gonna.
But it's just like when is she gonna pop in? When is Yelena gonna have a spot where it's like, all right, she's like here? Like, has she been tracking him this whole
Let me call
time?
her real quick.
Yeah,
Your
ask her.
girlfriend?
Ask her.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, she's.
Are you guys currently dating or what?
Yeah, how's
What's
that
going on with that?
It's complicated.
Oh,
Oh, of course.
probably shouldn't talk about it, or
Just shut.
oh, all right, okay.
I don't want her to. Just.
No, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Fair enough.
understandable.
That's fine.
But really exciting. I don't know. Like, I really wasn't expecting a lot of stuff in this episode. The stuff with the arrow. Like, I mean, especially that, like, twist ending where he's, coming up to Hawkeye. Like, that
being
with the
very
sword at the
sneaky,
neck,
yeah.
dude. That's wild.
Very sneaky.
I don't know. And by the way, so one thing I do want to talk about that a lot of, theory channels have been talking about is, again, we mentioned earlier that there is a big focus on Echo's uncle. There's always this talk about, like, oh, hey, you better hope Uncle doesn't find out, or whatever. Like, there's one of the crew members that specifically tells Echo that like, she's like, well, if you don't do whatever, like, I'm going to tell Uncle. Like,
Oh, Kazi, I think. Right?
Yeah. I think that's his name, Kazi. But there's been a lot of talks that this uncle is supposedly Kingpin.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Because, A, we don't see a lot of his face. When we do see her as a kid, Echo as a kid before her little karate thing, Uncle comes up and he has cufflinks, which Wilson Fisk is known to have, Kingpin, aka Kingpin, and not only that, but there've been talks, and they've been looking at the footage when he comes in. Apparently, his feet sound very hefty. They have weight to it on the ground. Yeah, they're very heavy footsteps compared to the dad. They compare it to the dad.
Maybe if they're
that seems lighter. So
with the rumors of Daredevil coming in,
exactly. Now that this whole thing that which we'll talk about in the Yay or Nay about Daredevil, there's been talks about Daredevil coming in. It would only make sense that Kingpin comes
what's
alongside.
His name? Kingpin? What's his
Wilson Fisk.
Wilson Fisk.
So in that universe, he's dead though. So maybe in this one, he's real.
Exactly.
Because didn't Punisher just off him in the jail, in the prison?
I haven't seen the show. I don't know.
In season 2?
Yeah. No, I don't even think it's season 2. I think it's in Daredevil or something like that. There's a scene where Punisher's in prison with Fisk and just murks him. I think he just takes him out. I can't remember exactly.
Maybe. I'm not sure though.
But,
I don't know, but that was a good show.
But who knows? But it's kind of exciting because Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin, is a huge player in the Marvel world. In the comic world, he's
for Into the Spider-Verse as well.
Oh yeah.
He's basically more of a gangster version of
Spider-Man.
what's his name, Superman's villain.
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor. Yeah, you know what I mean. He's just like a
and
gang
also
boss Lex
he's
Luthor.
more
Carmine
mafioso.
Falcone.
Exactly.
Or that would be their kind of mix.
I like that.
Like I would say that this guy's a mix between those two.
But alright, so good episode, I think.
Good episode,
I think it's heading in the right direction.
And I'm very excited to see. I'm very excited, like Dom's saying, to see Yelena. I think that's really gonna spice up the show. It's gonna add a whole lot more.
But also, there is a lot more Clint too.
And I want more of that as well.
Give me more of that. Give me some more trick arrows
Kate,
too.
I'm not that I'm hating on Kate. She's fine.
Yeah, no,
but
this
but
show's
I feel like
called
she
Hawkeye.
played her kind of like backseat
She already
kind
got
of
her
role.
role. Yeah, she already got her role. She already got her deal. It's the show's called Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Give me Hawkeye. Let's go. Let's see it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I really like Kate Bishop's actor. Like I think she's
she's great.
doing a great job. Too.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Damn, dude, why you have to bring
That
up
one's
this shit?
mine, bro.
Same time.
Whoa.
All right. Anyway,
Two time.
But
On the
alright.
pod.
Did she cheat on you or did she cheat on me?
Wait,
It was open relationship.
No, it wasn't.
Don't
No?
tell Santa.
Whoa.
Anyways,
Love triangle.
alright, so
Love
next we're
triangle.
going to go ahead and that's going to close out our stuff that we're keeping up with. Next, we're going to go ahead and dive into our Yay or Nay, semi-rapid fire. We're doing alright on time.
Yeah, no.
But starting off, we're going to go ahead and talk about how Tom Hardy has been announced to be in the Peaky Blinders finale. Or season.
Dude,
Or
it's
final
so
season.
funny because in Peaky Blinders you can't understand them.
Yeah.
Dude,
You gotta throw on
especially
subtitles.
Tom Hardy,
accents are
dude.
bad.
He's like,
Like-
I every day in my yard. This is my side of the street.
Yeah,
you say you can go to my horse track.
It's a million times worse after he got shot in the head.
Oh, yeah.
Because Tommy offs him on the beach,
Yeah.
and then he comes back like 2 seasons later.
Oh, you try fucking show me.
No, because what does
You
he
have to
say?
watch that show, dude.
Dude, what does he
You
say in the
can't
last
understand
season? What does he say in the last season when he's talking and he's like...
about
he's
the
like,
boats?
Yeah, he's like, just boats going. He's like, I shoot the boat.
Yeah. Sometimes when I get bored, I shoot the boat.
Shoot the boat.
They don't even know it's me.
Dude, because he's a big time player in the show because he's like a head Jew.
Yeah.
Like as weird as that is to say, I don't know what they're called.
Dude, he's kind of king of the Jews.
Yeah, literally.
He's king of the Jews in this show.
Yeah. But I want to give it, I guess, a yay. I mean, Tom Hardy's pretty sick. He's always a great actor.
I'm gonna give it a fuck
yeah,
dude.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Man.
Fuck yeah, dude. He was such a big part in the earlier seasons, and he was a pretty big part in the last part.
It's so funny when he gets super pissed in that show.
Oh yeah.
Because he starts spitting a lot.
Starts spitting, yeah. Dude, he just goes right into the character.
You fucking that! You can cross me!
Yeah.
Let the fucking get him, boys!
This is the best I've ever seen.
Hey, dude, I am killing this. I'm killing the accent. Because the last time I tried it, I sounded like I was Australian.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, real quick.
You're like Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
So Martin for the longest time was trying to get me to watch the show, and I just never really got into it. And then we finally saw it on a road trip for hockey.
Mm-hmm.
And then
we binged it.
Dude, we binged it so hard because the next season was just dropping. It was season 4 with the Italians. And I remember watching it before they did, and there's a scene. It's not spoilers anymore; it's been out for a minute. But I knew that John Shelby died, and they didn't. And seeing their reactions in on the way back from the road, dude, it was like the funniest fucking thing, dude.
Possibly when the show comes back, we can bring on Plasma Daddy Martin.
Oh yeah.
Talk about some Peaky Blinders.
But alrighty, so yeas all around for that one. So next, we're gonna go ahead and talk about Game of Thrones, some Game of Thrones news. So apparently the Game of Thrones prequel has officially been scrapped after spending $30 million on just the pilot alone.
Damn.
So,
where do they get this kind of money, dude?
I don't know.
Dude, for a damn pilot too, but also, I hear that the people that I've never watched any Game of Thrones, I don't know anything about it. All I know is that the last season is terrible. It sucks. It's awful. The original writer and creator of the series wasn't a part of it, and he wasn't a part of this prequel series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Yeah.
What's his nuts? It's
ever
an old guy.
since that, it has been awful.
And
so
that guy came out with a crazy quote.
So I'm gonna say yay. I'm gonna say yay that they scrapped it. And that's balls, dude, for them to just scrap it.
I'm going to have to go with Nate, though, because didn't they already put a shit ton into this, like, money-wise?
30
million. 30 million.
I'm going to have to go with Nate. I don't know why because it's just prequel, so I feel as though, like...
Let's say it was, like, the guy that created this is, like...
George R. Martin, right?
There he is.
Yeah.
George R. Martin.
Wait, who? R something.
Something Martin. George R. Martin or something?
Yeah.
Or George R. Martin.
Yeah. Bambino.
So... I'm gonna have to go with Nate for scrapping. Like, you know what? It's a prequel, so I feel as though you have the plans in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's in my opinion, it's almost if like Star Wars scrapped their prequels or Lord of the Rings scrapped their prequels. Like, I feel as though it's set in front of you. You don't need to create a new universe.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, dude. Like, this is just really weird. The season finale did get a lot of shit, especially from my boy AR12. He's a big Game of Thrones fan. Shout out Aaron Rodgers. He was in Game of Thrones in the last episode. He dies in the last episode.
Aaron Rodgers, come on the pod.
Yeah, come on the pod, dude. But I'm gonna have to go with Nate because this is terrible. You put so much money into it, and to pull out, like, you can't get that money back.
Or that's a big balls play, and they're like calling it on themselves. It's like, hey, this is not it. The fans are gonna hate it. Pull the shoot.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
I would love to watch this episode to see how bad it was.
Yeah, because 30 mil.
Yeah, that's what
pilot.
That's what I was gonna
Can't
say.
Be that bad.
And so, like, I kind of want to give it an A too because after 30 million, apparently, a former chairman at Warner Media, he was quoted by saying apparently it just didn't work. That's what he said. It didn't work.
For 30
But
million,
it's
it
like,
just didn't
dude,
work.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, do you not have writers and people for this, like, to make
Yeah.
it a little bit more cohesive, or did you not plan
It's
this
like,
before
did
you
your
guys like
kids
decided
write
to
this
do
thing,
it?
or
Yeah.
what? Like,
That's what I'm saying. How does it not
did you
work?
give your
Like,
kids
that's your
30 million
job.
and say,
It
hey,
doesn't-
make a prequel
it
series?
doesn't
wild.
make any sense to me. Like it does. It didn't work. Like what didn't work? Like you need more specific on that because like did the script not work?
I gotta see.
Were the people just not
the
gelling and it
X-Files
was just
on
like
this
not
thing.
working?
Yeah. Especially
They gotta
with
pull
30
this one out of
million,
the
I wanna,
vault for the
Yeah.
the BuzzBoys over here.
This
'Cause
is
I want
rough.
to see it.
They're having a really
I
bad
want to check
outing
tape on this one.
for
Yeah.
a show that got so much traction. And I've never started it because I always feel as though I get this way with shows all the time that I feel as though if I fall too far behind, I'm never gonna start it.
Yeah, no.
And this was one of those where I feel as though I have, but people keep telling me how good it
And
is,
then,
how
like,
good it is, how good it is.
Some of the episodes are like an hour and like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And it's also
Dude,
very like
I can't sit through that.
it's
I
yeah,
know,
dude.
I already watched Naruto, dude.
Yeah.
That's over 700 episodes.
Like I literally just want to look up like what happened in the timeline and just like go from there because I feel as though I'm so far behind that I don't even care about the prequel.
Yeah. I don't care about Game of Thrones right now, like,
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
honest, because like there was so much dog shit like put on the final season that it completely like took me out of
Exactly.
like attempting
And
it.
I actually have heard some people say that the ending actually wasn't even that bad. It's just people wanted something else. So
Mhm.
like the hardcores just kind of went at it.
Yeah.
But I just have no say in this whatsoever. So I'm
And
just,
apparently there's no good guys. They're all just bad guys trying to
Yeah,
get their
they're
own
all-
vendetta. Yeah.
and-
Or like trying to get their own goals.
But
or something.
that's where Kid Harington I think got his like
His break.
career going. Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to our Black Knight.
Yeah.
But-
Black Knight, come on, pod.
But
Yeah.
kind of nays all around.
Talk about your new role.
Kind of sad to see. But all right, next we're gonna go ahead and talk about the fact that Ana de Armas,
Bonk.
who was famous for being in Knives Out as well as in the new James Bond movie, No Time to Die.
Bond
As
girl.
well, which she was awesome in, by the way. She did such a great job in that movie. But apparently there is some news that she will be replacing Scarlett Johansson in the movie called Ghosted,
Which
starring
is
Chris
Chris
Evans.
Mhm.
Man.
So apparently there was going to be a duo with Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson. Sadly, due to scheduling conflicts, that is the reason why she will not be able to appear, and that is why Ana de Armas will be, replaced.
I'm
Is this
gonna-
because of you?
I'm gonna
So-
chalk that
I
up.
don't know.
Would you say
I
it's
kind of want to
Scarlett
say yay, honestly.
Well,
like,
we were
Yeah.
supposed to go somewhere that weekend.
oh,
This is fucking mad.
like it's kind of rough, obviously, because I mean, come on, Chris Evans and ScarJo, that's always a match made in heaven in
Winter
movies.
Soldier.
Like,
I
let's
like
go,
it,
that's
man. They
always
had a
dub.
good chemistry. But you know what?
But
I don't
in
mind this
Knives
though.
Out,
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna
Knives
say.
Out, yeah.
They did fantastic in Knives Out together.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
it was such a
Yeah.
good role, even though
I
like Chris
love
Evans
Ana
was
de
definitely
Armas.
the dirtbag in that scene.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to see them actually maybe work as a team this time. Like,
Yeah.
I'd
Plus
be
she's
hyped
on
to
the
see
come
that,
up
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So good for her.
She's on the come up.
Yeah.
I thought she was already kind of like
More or
established.
less, yeah. Well, now that she's been in the James Bond movie, like this is honestly like her. She's like
Well, you know what she
starting to
did?
rise,
She did
really
kind of.
rising right
She
now.
came out in I think the new Blade
She's
Runner,
on
but that
fire.
movie came out I think when like
Yeah.
Endgame or something came out, so it just didn't fucking.
I didn't
And
even
I don't
watch
think
that
she had
movie.
a major role in that either. She was.
I think she
kind
was
of
just like a sex
computer
bot or something like that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she was a hologram. not a
Oh wait,
sex
what?
bot.
Should we watch that?
Whoa, what? Sex bot?
Bonk.
But go on, Matt.
Say
How
that.
do you feel about it?
I feel great about it because I love Ana de Armas. Sorry about my
She
pronunciation.
seems like a
I
nice
tried.
lady.
But she, a great human and local El Paso celebrity, told me she would be a great casting for Black Cat in Spider-Man.
I can see
If
that.
they
That
ever
would
did
be
Spider-Man,
sick.
A
She would be
local
good.
Ah.
El Paso celebrity.
But
Yeah,
Tom
buddy.
Holland's got to
Buddy.
grow a
Ever-
little bit of
ever-
chest hairs. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, he's a little
Yeah,
too young
no.
boy. It look like
Yeah,
he got
no,
a
he's got a-
pedo on a cougar.
That's
But he's
it.
gonna bulk up.
Instead of
little
a
bit,
black,
though, too.
instead of black
He kept
cat,
it
it'd be black
No.
cougar.
Yeah,
you know
no,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
She's
yeah.
a
no.
little too
That would be
old.
Black Cougar
Who?
for Tom
Ana de
Holland.
Armas, because I was gonna say Tom Holland needs to age up a little bit because
No,
now she's
they're-
black cougar.
She's
you know
young
what I'm
though,
saying?
but
She's not Black
she
Cat.
looks real young. They made
But
her
she's
look.
not. She's not.
But they made her
though. I
look
think she's
real
in her
young
30s.
in Knives
Really?
Out.
No way.
I'm pretty sure she's in her 30s.
And I think I'm pretty sure she is, but in Knives Out they made her look real young.
Yeah.
So she's got a young
she's
face.
33. She's 33. She's
She's
not that old.
33.
Yeah, dude. Come
Oh my god.
I think
she's
she
a
looks
it.
mamacita.
Like, have we just forgotten about special effects in today's world? They literally bring people back from the dead, which is
Plus,
insane.
she looks like she's in her 20s. But
yeah,
yeah,
she looks.
we're in.
She didn't even make her look that old in Knives Out. She looked like she was maybe like early 20s in Knives Out.
Yeah,
So
no,
yay?
for real.
Yay.
Yeah, I'll go yeah. I mean, I think it's fine for them. You know, get some new actors in there, get some new blood in there.
Big fat freaking yay. Frick yeah.
And she's been on fire lately.
Yeah, good for her. Good for her.
But alrighty, so next we're gonna go ahead and talk about the Morbius. Some little Morbius news.
Ooh, scary.
Apparently, they officially released the Morbius poster, which is Jared Leto's face, half and half with vampire. Kind of almost cut and paste Venom. You know, like with this Tom Hardy, like half face Venom. You know what I mean?
And also same font.
Kind of similar font. Yeah. I mean, it's.
I'm still so lost because.
But they're trying to get this like villain verse kind of going.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I'm just so lost where this takes place though
Sony,
because.
Go on.
Oh, just because like in the trailer there's so many like random Easter eggs for like Spider-Man that we see now, so I have no idea where this is.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm
gonna say nay. I think that poster's boring.
Yeah, then I'm gonna go nay too. I feel like it
I
doesn't.
think
I like Jared
Leto's
Leto.
Venom.
But it is similar, and it's really not. It doesn't catch my attention, you know. Like I would see them pass by and be like, all right.
That does not tickle my jollies.
No,
I don't mind it. I'll go with yay. I'll be the yay. I like it. It's just whatever for me.
I'm gonna go nay. I'm very soft.
Yeah.
It's got me very soft.
Johnny's not bricked up.
I'm trying to get bricked up for posters.
Not even a half chub?
I'm trying to get bricked up for posters.
Not even
I am soft as
Not
shit.
even a baby chub.
And I love Jared Leto.
Not even a baby chub.
John loved Jared Leto.
30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh yeah. No, dude, I love Jared Leto.
I heard I heard 30 Seconds with Mars.
Dirty Seconds with Mars.
30 Seconds on Mars.
Dirty Seconds on Mars.
Sloppy Seconds on Mars.
How
Sloppy
far
Seconds
can we
on
take this, Dom?
Alright.
Do you have one
For
with
what?
Mars?
What did you say?
30 Seconds on Mars?
Yes, what?
You know what?
Anyways.
I'm
We're
a big
just
Jared
talking
Leto
about
fan.
war.
I'm a big Jared Leto fan. I'm not gonna go on.
How
about
big of a fan?
Like, I don't know what you want to say. Like I feel bad. I feel bad
You're
for
a fathead of a dude. Come on.
I feel
Remember
bad for
fatheads?
Do you
You remember fatheads that go on the wall?
Oh yeah.
We had a Sidney Crosby one, dude.
Giant,
It was like
dude.
fucking 12 feet tall.
Dude, that is. I could never.
It's not
do
even
that
like
shit,
life
dude.
size. It's huge.
Yeah, like this was like his first I think like his
12
second kind of year in the league too,
Yeah,
and like it was like, yo,
fathead.
Sidney Crosby, blow him up.
I could
It
never.
was
do
like
that, dude.
pixelated too. It wasn't even a good one.
It wasn't even a real fathead. It was a bootleg.
I think it was a bootleg, dude. It was pixelated.
Yeah.
But
it was giant.
as well as I like him though. I think he is.
Are you bricked up?
Yeah, for Jared Leto, fuck yeah, dude.
Okay.
Dude's got an Oscar.
So,
Alright,
Hey,
anyways.
hey, dude's got an Oscar, man.
Alright,
But
next.
I think he's got a lot more accomplishments than he has negatives in his life. But I
He
feel
does.
as though he's being dragged a lot because of the
Dallas Buyers.
Buyers Club.
That's where he got
36
his
Mars.
Oscar.
He's in the new Gucci film. He doesn't even look like him. He looks like somebody else.
He looks like Mario.
Dude,
playing
yeah.
Crime Boss.
Yeah.
Dude, he looks like a Grandpa Mario.
So I'm good. Yeah, I hope he does well. I hope he finds a stride because ever since he got dragged through his horrible Joker and that horrible whatever verse that
I feel like
was.
people.
Hey, be nice.
Anyways, alrighty. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about next the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse trailer. Part 1 just came out. Literally just came out yesterday, actually. Well, yeah, yesterday, right?
Featuring Spider-Gwen.
Featuring, yes, we do get
Venom 29.
Miles Morales looking a little
Venom
bit older,
29.
a little bit taller. We get
little bit broader, yeah.
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen.
We get Spider-Man 2099, who's looking buff as all hell, dude. But man, and also on the side note,
that's 2099 Venom.
on the side note, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did want to point it out that again, for some reason this time around, when they're traveling through the Spider-Verse, there's hexes.
Yeah,
What does
it's
that
not
mean?
like
So
the little
just
dots.
Hot daddy with
What does that mean?
details.
Because I
Love that.
pretended
So
to
that's-
understand you guys when you guys talked.
Well, because remember in WandaVision, they were in the hex. It was the whole hex. That,
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
they were
Oh,
in.
okay.
Wanda made it
I
like
don't
look like
know,
an hex.
man.
Oh,
As a
so magic.
multiversal hex or magic.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are thinking. I mean, of course, I'm sure it's not going to be obviously directed. You know, completely connected directly to the MCU.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I
But-
don't think it will be.
Yeah.
It's
But
likely,
question.
you know, maybe they're
How
trying to
the
like
fuck does-
just in case, so that way they can, you know,
Yeah.
just tie it up and reel it
Yeah.
in.
But
you know?
like, how the fuck does Spider-Gwen like got that sort of like access to that interdimensional technology.
Yeah, that's true. What the fuck?
She's not Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah.
Maybe she's sick.
That's a little sus.
Yo,
Maybe
and
she's
let's
sick.
be real,
Maybe
like
she's a little sick.
she's got the little hots for Miles, bro. Like,
Yeah,
she
she
could have been
does.
like, yo,
not a little, dude.
ditching this dude.
She went to a different dimension to
Yeah,
get me a
go get some
And
pipe.
she's like, Miles,
Yo,
To do what?
I need to find.
through the portal.
I need to find.
Miles,
to
I need to
get
find
pipe
female.
is like.
Whoa, whoa, what is going on?
Interdimensional pipe, dude.
through the hexagon portal.
Yeah.
It's handy.
What is
Handy.
going
Hex sex.
Double.
Hex sex.
Oh, fuck.
I can't believe
Hex sex?
Hex sex. That's what you're talking about.
Hex sex. That's why there were hexagons.
That's why there's hexagons.
It's hex sex,
Hex
yeah.
sex.
Yeah.
And if it rhymes, it's true.
Interdimensional sack play? Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, and like, cause like,
Fondle
let's
the
be real.
jimmies.
At the end of the first one, when
Uh.
he's like, friends, shakes your hand, like, that wasn't a real fucking thing.
No,
Yeah, of
they're
course
not friends.
No, they're not friends.
Another
Maybe
Thank
friends
you.
with
Friends
Benny's.
Friends with Benny's?
Little spider sex?
No. Whoa.
The
Shoots his
Arachnids.
web, you know?
the
Arachnids.
Hey, what spider bit heard? You know, because I know his spider was all like, it would do that like.
It was a
Oh, yeah,
it was a girl spider.
His spider would
It
do
was
that,
like going up to him.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah. Because. Oh, it was a girl spider that bit?
No, I don't know.
I was like, how do you just know this shit? Like.
Wait, are there? All right.
Wait, no.
There is girl spiders, by the way. They
Alright.
eat the males.
Alright,
That
no.
was gonna be my question. Like there are man spiders and girl
There's
spiders.
Black
What
Widows,
are you talking
dude.
about?
There's
How do you
Black
think they
Widow.
have babies, dude?
I just
The
thought-
Black Widow spider
Okay, little science,
Bangs.
little tiny.
bangs the male spider. I got this.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, this is gonna keep you out.
Bangs. Alright, the Black Widow bangs the dude spider
Okay.
and then kills it.
Eats the dude spider, and then when it has its
No, he
babies,
doesn't eat it.
yes, it
Does he
does.
eat it?
No,
So
just-
spin zone dude spiders are simps. So we shouldn't be afraid of dude spiders.
Sure you're not thinking of
You know,
Pink
black
Mantis?
widows are all females. That's why they're called black widows.
They're all of them are.
Dude, what?
There are no man black widows.
No, there's
Yeah,
not,
no,
dude.
there's not
Really?
Black Widows,
No.
There's no such thing as Spider-Man!
What?
In real
Fuck
life.
Spider-Man.
Alright,
Hey,
well then what about Spider-Man?
If you see a spider,
You just look at your arm and like, this is a lie.
if you see a spider, don't let it bite you. You will not turn Spider-Man. You'll get like AIDS or some shit.
Dang. Well, like, what if it's like twitching and it shocks me when it bites me? Will I?
I'd be concerned that you'd probably just go
Alright,
into
so
a
I'm
stroke.
thinking about different Spider-Man, like right now, like as this conversation is
We
going on.
just
Yeah.
really
There-
hopped in around.
there's this one-
Oh, you're talking about the one that's made of spiders?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
dude, that
no,
one's gross.
but it's like the guy that like ate the spider that bit Peter Parker.
He ate
And,
it.
yeah, and he just turned into like
Oh!
no, and he like
I kn-
throws up like
Yeah.
a bunch of spiders and like
Ugh.
they like grow inside of him and stuff.
There's like
Oh,
one where
It's super gross.
No, because I think you're talking
Oh,
about one
that's
that there's
disgusting.
one where like he gets consumed by a bunch of spiders,
Yeah,
and then it like takes his identity. So like he can literally just like his face will just fall and it's just a bunch of spiders. But then he'll
Yeah.
put it back, and then they like look like
Mhm.
it's weird.
Yeah, it's wild.
There's a lot of
It's
weird
cool,
shit.
though.
Yeah,
It's
it's
pretty sick.
it's
super
horror.
nasty.
Next Halloween.
But alrighty, so that's gonna be that
That
Spider-Man.
was a
bit.
rabbit
The
hole.
last
Rabbit
little
holes.
piece for. Oh wait, well everybody
Just wait
yays,
till we
right?
watch them.
Everybody
Yeah,
yays.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Fat
yeah.
Yays exciting. The first
Yeah,
movie
big
was
Fat Yays.
sick.
Yeah.
Really good
Yeah.
visuals in this one.
XX down.
Spider-Man 2099 looking
XX.
sick, huge. All right,
We
so
Spider-Man,
Miles.
no,
Venom
Venom
29.
29.
Miles.
2099.
Uh,
But
that-
alright,
Big
Got a
one.
minute?
A last little bit for yay or nay. So, Kevin Feige has officially confirmed Daredevil in the MCU. He basically says, I don't know where, I don't know when. It's going to be Charlie Cox. But other than that,
Guess what, guys?
Good
That
luck.
was a direct quote from
Kevin Feige. Yeah,
Kevin
exactly. That's exactly
That
what
was the
he
most casual
And
way to
said. To
like
announce such
yeah.
a big, that's a huge
announce
deal.
such a big role.
And you know what? He
People
won't-
love that
No,
show.
but like that's the type of like things that they do at like a Comic-Con or something, like
Yeah.
in a giant panel, and then
Sure.
it was like this like
Small
like
little interview.
like back room type of interview thing, and he's like, oh hey, so like just so you know, Daredevil's coming soon. We don't know when, we don't know where, but he's gonna be here,
Yeah.
and it's Charlie Cox.
And he wouldn't be that much of a dick to like just blue balls Charlie Cox and be like, wait, I'm actually coming back, and be like, no, it's just
Imagine.
Dude, yeah,
that
is
would
it-
suck. Cancel Kevin
Actually-
Feige after that.
Actually, scheduling issues, we weren't
Yeah.
able to get Charlie Cox.
Like if he was just like, actually, it's just a joke. Like Charlie, I was just
Yo,
kinda
plus that guy's a
pulling-
hockey guy too.
Who, Charlie Cox?
Yeah.
It
But
sounds like a
also-
hockey guy.
He.
Sounds like a cock guy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well.
Cox.
Yeah.
Plural.
XX.
Cox running the family.
But also, this guy's like so down bad, like, to keep this role, that he said it's like if there was like a different person that got the role, I think he said that, like, I think he would go down to his basement, grab his Daredevil mask, and go and fist fight him for the role.
Dude, yeah, that's
like
Hawkeye guy.
Dude, that's the guy that's gonna keep the role.
Well, at least he said that, because when you said I'm gonna go down in my basement, I was like, dude.
And then you said I'm gonna put on my mask and fist.
and then just start fisting him.
Well, I'm glad he did that and not like hang himself or something with his mask
I don't know,
on.
but he's down to fight for the role. That's pretty cool.
It's exciting, yeah. And a lot of fans honestly really loved him. Like, this was a lot of.
He was a great Daredevil.
Like, in a weird way, this was for some people. This was actually their introduction to like the MCU or like anything Marvel, because like they just checked out the show because it sounded cool and it like. But I mean, this show came out years ago, dude. It came out so long ago now. I can't remember.
Was Daredevil the one where they had like really good like first 2 or 3 seasons? And then, like, after
I think there was only 3 seasons.
It was either that one or Iron Fist.
There was only
but the first 2 seasons were, like, really good. Because it was Daredevil the first season, and then Daredevil versus Punisher.
The second season, yeah.
The second season.
And
then the third season was Daredevil versus Bullseye.
Iron Fist.
And then Iron Fist sucked.
Oh, yeah.
Luke Cage sucked.
Jet Black is in Luke Cage.
Jessica Jones? Good.
Yeah, actually,
I liked it. Yeah. Or the first season.
Defenders.
Defenders.
That was
Flashy W.
There was like a team fight scene.
Oh, yeah.
Literally the worst thing I've ever seen, dude.
What are the other ones called? Thunderbolts or something like that?
That's the one that they're supposedly trying to.
Yeah.
Oh, the Thunderbolts.
That's like the MCU one that they're trying to.
Yeah, that's like Abomination.
Yeah, with like
But the Defenders sucked.
But the Defenders sucked.
Hey, what about the Flash CW season 1 and 2?
Oh,
good.
That was good.
That was actually really.
We liked it a lot.
But then once they
season
became
3,
We Are
man.
Flash, and everyone became Flash. All right, move.
And then they turned into the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Dude, there was a lightning whip.
Yeah. Makes no sense.
But I think everybody can give it a yay. It's exciting to see more Daredevil back in
we love Charlie Cox.
this time around in the actual MCU. You know, like connected to somebody.
Aspect.
Who knows? He might even appear in Spider-Man as his lawyer trying
Matt
to clear
just
his
said we
name.
love Cox.
You know what I'm saying?
How dulled down are they gonna have to make him?
Yeah, that would be good on TikTok.
They're gonna
At
dull
first,
down
because
like those shows are so gory, like especially Punisher. Dude, there's no way Punisher could be in the MCU, dude. Like he would just be.
And they kicked off the badass like super long fights down like a tiny hallway.
No, Daredevil did.
Well, Daredevil did, but then Punisher carried it on.
Yeah.
In the prison.
Vader did.
He was in
Vader
like the MCU. Like, was it?
Wait. I think Daredevil was before that.
No, dude, Vader was a long ass time ago, dude.
What are you talking
You
about?
want to catch a Skywalker in a hallway?
Rogue One, bro.
Yeah, I know, but I think Daredevil came out before that.
Okay, we're running out of time.
Anyways. So let's go ahead and move on to our gaming
fact check
stuff
us.
since we finished our yay or nay.
The
first thing of
actually don't. Never mind.
gaming to talk about, the U.S. is planning on implementing a bill that could put an end to scalpers.
Oh
but
my Jesus!
After how long,
it's already too late,
dude?
man.
After how long? It's way too late.
Yeah,
man.
it's too late. What?
Way
When,
too
no one's
late,
buying the Xbox One in
Nobody
2 years?
can.
Do
And
you know how long it takes to get bills to get through anyways?
Yeah, that's gonna be years. On
With our
top of that,
government?
I don't know if you mentioned it earlier, but Sony has already mentioned that they're cutting back over 1 million more PS4s. Like I think they're set to sell about like 60 million. Now they're down to like 14.5 because they're like, we just can't fucking do it. Like we can't do it anymore. So like this isn't gonna come in time because
sad.
There's some piece of shit that's got like 20 PS5s already.
Just sitting on them, just waiting for somebody to buy them.
Sitting on them because
And then right now with Christmas coming around, the Xbox Series X and the PS5 have rose to like $1,000 each.
Yeah, and I'm not spending $1,000.
And that's the regular one.
Let's be real. The only thing I'm playing right now is Halo, and I'm fine with it on the Xbox One. It's free.
It's free.
I'm fine with it on the
if I can
Xbox
find
One.
an in-person event,
we're still looking for the Xboxes. Godspeed.
Yeah.
Hopefully Santa will bring us one.
Hopefully.
Please.
And so, alright, so next, we're going to go ahead and talk about how the Halo Infinite official launch trailer has released, showing a little bit more of the gameplay and stuff like that. And not only that, but a lot of people online on TikTok and stuff like that have been getting early copies of the game. So there's been a lot of footage. A lot of critics have also gotten their hands on it. and everybody has been raving that apparently it's pretty damn good. Other than apparently a sort of iffy ending, I'm not too sure what it's about. Otherwise, critics are saying that this is like the best version of Breath of the Wild mixed with first person.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
So that people have been going crazy left and right. They're saying it's really good. So and it comes out in literally 2 days from recording this podcast.
Oh,
so very exciting.
Are we gonna
I'm
binge
hyped.
the campaign?
I sure as hell
am,
dude. I want to.
Because I think I'm gonna.
I'm gonna get through finals first because I got finals.
I had my last day of finals today.
Yeah, so
I
we're
gotta
gonna
get through finals
game our
first.
faces.
I got one more essay I think I gotta do, and then I gotta turn it in, get that shit done.
Yeah, that's what John and I were working on today.
Yeah, no.
Whatever.
But finals are done for the twins on the pod. We're gonna game our faces off on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I might game my face off tonight.
Real quick, Halo, can you please do something else? Cause the whole shit they implemented, where it's every day you can get 300 instead of 50 for one game.
That's a biscuit.
No.
That's a biscuit.
I thought it was
biscuit.
six games in a row.
No, it's so.
I want dinner.
So for every game you complete, you get 50 XP, right? Win or lose. Well, they implemented a thing where it's when your new day starts, you can get 300 for your first game, 200 for your second.
That's so stupid.
It's not worth it.
I thought there was, somebody had mentioned a promotion that actually I felt like it could work. It's just the first 6 or 7 games of your day, they're all 300 XP.
No.
And then I don't know what I'm saying. They're thinking of or somebody was
Yeah.
talking about that could be a solution. You
But
know what
also,
I mean? And something like that, I think that'd be acceptable. 300 for just 6 games, as long as it's once a day, and then after that 6, it's all right. It's almost like the way you play mobile games. You know what I mean? Where you log in like Pokemon Go, you do your dailies, you do your thing, and then it's all right, cool. I got my XP, I'm out.
Yeah.
And then that's also a good thing to inspire the players to keep logging
to play every day, exactly.
Yeah.
To get at least an hour every day.
Yeah.
That's great, dude.
But also, the biggest thing, and I'm definitely not gonna let it go until they do it, is in-game experience points of the badges that you collect during your games. Yeah,
I talked about before.
Yeah, no, it's ugh,
they need
please,
to. Yeah,
please.
They need to base their XP off of their badges.
Why is
based
that?
on
I
your
can
performance in game.
I'll drop 30 plus kills on one game, have a game a real fucking game, and then it's I got 50 XP, just like the guy that dropped fucking 3 kills on my team.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
It should always be XP.
I think it should be 50 for the loss, 100 for the win, another 50 for 10 plus, maybe another 50 for 20 plus, and go from there, because it's just so stupid.
And then just medals, basically all the medals
maybe
5,
15
maybe
for
10, maybe 15, basically
for a killjoy,
killing spree or overkill.
Maybe cap it off at a certain. Maybe
in
cap it
XP.
off at a certain. Maybe you can only get.
Well, that's what they did for the Master Chief
That's what I
Collection.
mean.
That's what they
Exactly.
did for the Master Chief
So
Collection.
why did they change it
And
now?
for the Battle Pass.
And I think they're scared.
the Battle Pass was so good in that,
Yeah,
and
really
then
good.
they
It's
completely changed it, and it's I get why, but it's
Man, and I think it's because they're scared. I really do, because if you were to use your double XP tokens the right way with your challenges that they give you for the week, you can dude, I've done that, and I'm already at 55.
no shit.
So I think they're scared that
get on
if
shit.
they implement something like that, people would literally just go from 1 to 100.
You're at
in,
tier 55?
Yeah, I'm at tier 55. Because what
That's
I do is, check this out. Start doing this.
You're an animal.
Take your double XP token,
11.
because it says that it's 30 minutes long. It's an hour.
Where do I get that?
You'll see it
double
on your
XP.
boots.
Eat your
Get in the Battle
Doritos,
Pass.
loser.
Where do I get my-
do?
Where do I get a double XP
If
token?
Scan your QR
So,
codes.
If you haven't used them, you most likely have them. But if you go to your
They're on your Dorito bags.
if you go to your battle pass, it'll say boost. You click Y, and you'll probably have 5 or 6 of them already. So what I do is at the start of a new day, if I have one, I do it while I get new challenges. So I get 300 times 2 because it's XP, so it's 600 for my first game plus whatever challenges I have there. I make sure I can complete them within the hour, so I can just start racking up. Because that's the only way. Otherwise, you're gonna be stuck forever.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, no.
So fix your game, Halo.
I gotta start going for the challenges though.
Yeah, so do I. Those
Yeah.
also help a lot.
Because every time I do play, I'm only playing for an hour or 2 hours, and then I'll just play ranked with the that was the last time, but I'll just go for kills and shit.
Yeah, I gotta get back on rank 2 because I know Nick just hit platinum, so
Shout out Storm
same
Arrow.
XP for rank
Storm
too, right?
yeah, it's same XP for ranked. It's same XP. Big team battle should be more.
Ooh, but there is some breaking news for the game too, because they're gonna be implementing a Slayer playlist. It's just gonna be Slayer and SWAT.
Oh, nice.
And
I
there's
love
another
SWAT.
one, but I forgot. But it's gonna be
Living Dead.
in 2022 though. So
I hope they bring
Like
back
January.
the DMR.
Oh yeah, dude.
The
I love
subs, like
the
you
DMR.
mentioned too, would be sick too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the subs are fun too.
Introduce one and then bring in two. So it's
And
not
Oh,
just
yeah.
I'll show this one live on the pod, but like.
This lockdown requires a hack. Okay, and you can do that. No.
Dude, that's
Basically
my Master
some-
Chief, man.
This is some footage from the campaign,
That's
so
my
based on
Master
that,
Chief.
I'm hyped, dude. I'm really excited. That's pretty cool.
Can you
Like,
do
just
that?
Don't give a
No.
damn.
No.
Beat!
Yeah.
That's my
and
Master Chief.
they're
Where's that
trailer-
voice from? That guy.
It's always been the same
Dude,
guy.
I think it's the
dude.
same guy.
Yeah.
No. The
Oh,
other
The second
character.
guy?
Oh no!
So that's the guy who's been
that-
appearing in the trailers, like
Yeah.
the guy who's piloting the
Yeah,
Pelican.
but-
That guy sounds
I
like
feel like
he
he
sounds like
sounds familiar.
Octane from like.
There you go, Octane.
Yeah, he
That
does
sounds
sound
like
like
It might be
Octane.
Octane.
Yeah,
there you
that's
go.
what it sounds like.
Faster. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. There you go.
It might be the same guy.
It might be,
oh!
I'm not sure.
Co-op campaign is also going to be coming in 2022.
Hey, do you
January.
three want to play it?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What about
we'll-
me?
Yeah,
We'll,
Hey.
we'll play
Us
it.
three will play. Yeah,
I'm down to
sure.
play co-op campaign.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
John. We'll
Cool.
totally play it.
Yeah, we'll keep you included.
Yeah,
What?
text me.
Anyways,
Invite me
alright,
to
so
parties.
we got to talk about the homework now.
Oh shit.
Oh,
so
We're equipment.
who's homework?
It's
Huh?
me,
What
and
is
we're in
it?
Christmas season, so.
No.
All right, so I
So,
got.
oh yeah, by the way, it is Christmas, so we are
Yeah.
starting our Christmas movies officially. We're gonna do either new and or classics. You're more than welcome to do both.
Yeah.
You preferably new, but I mean, you know, what's up to you?
We're also
Don't
going to
matter.
be doing the pods under the mistletoe for
Yeah.
the whole
What?
month.
I
So
don't know about
boys
that
are going to get a little messy.
Dude.
Yeah.
And
Just
that's why
Dibs
he's,
on C next to Dom.
Hex
that's
Hex.
why
Dibs
he's
on
not
C
in
next to
that's why he's
Drew.
not in the trio of Halo.
I
Anyways,
mean,
next to
yeah,
Dom. Let's
yeah,
hear
he
it.
totally
Okay,
is.
What is it,
so I have one or two things in my head because I don't know which one I should do. So I'm gonna go with the first one. How many? I guess, or have any of you guys seen the movie Jack Frost with Michael Keaton?
Dude, I think I've seen it once when I was a kid.
Jack Frost with
The one
Michael
that's
Keaton.
like where he starts out the movie.
Is that the
And he's like-
claymation one?
Yeah.
Is that the claymation one?
No. It's a
Okay.
live action movie.
Okay.
Jack Frost
It's called Jack
I
Frost.
haven't-
It's with Michael
with
Keaton.
Michael Keaton?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't seen it since I was a kid, so no.
I don't think I've seen
I don't
it.
think we've seen that one.
Okay, so we're gonna watch that
That's a
one.
wild one.
That one is, in my opinion, like a classic. It's really good. You get to hear Michael Keaton sing in that one. He's a
Really?
phenomenal singer, by the way.
Ah, that
But,
guy just
uh,
does it all, man.
Yeah, it's a classic about a family, you know, and there's something happens in there you'll see, and basically it's called Jack Frost because his name is Jack Frost, and it follows kind of the story of his son Charlie Frost. So, great hockey name, by the way.
Charlie
Charlie
Frost.
There's hockey involved in this as well.
Yeah, there is actually.
Charlie
yeah.
Dude, I feel like I've seen this movie like a long.
You
ass
might have,
time.
you might have,
You
but
probably might
we're
have.
gonna watch this one to refresh our memories. It's
Yeah.
not very long. I think it's only like maybe like an hour, 10, hour 20, but it's maybe longer. I don't know. I just lied
Wait.
there. I just made something up.
Wait.
But
Dude, that's why we said do not fact check.
yeah.
But
Do you have a question?
is this the one with the creepy ass like big fucking like this dude that's made a snowman and
It's not like he's not like a
but
monster.
he looks terrifying though.
No, that's
Like
not.
I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about.
No.
He's not supposed to look scary, but he's a scary
I think John's
snowman.
just accidentally
I
like
think-
describing like a nightmare.
Yeah.
No,
Anyways,
probably honestly.
What's this? What's the next one?
It's
While I
such a
get,
scary
No, that was it. That was it.
Oh, just that one. So it's just
Because I was gonna see how many, if you guys had saw it, and if you did,
Seen
if
it?
you had, then I was gonna sign the other one.
I don't even think the movie I'm talking about is about Christmas. It's about a scary snowman.
What are you?
That's the That's the one.
So that
I just showed John. For those of you listening, I just showed John a picture. Of what it looks
So
like.
that picture, okay, so that picture doesn't do him justice. He doesn't look that big.
That's the one.
So he's huge there. He's huge there.
That's the one I'm talking about. Ah!
Okay, but he doesn't really look like that
He
big.
looks scary, dude. I've never watched that because of the poster. He looks terrifying.
It's
Now
actually
you
very.
gotta watch
It's
it.
okay.
He has small little pebbles for eyes. What's
For real, when you first showed me,
Okay,
I freaked out
so-
a little bit.
So it's actually
It does
very
look a little
heartwarming.
scary.
It's very
He's
heartwarming.
huge.
It's very heartwarming. It's very
Oh,
sad,
shit.
but it's very heartwarming.
Okay.
You'll see. It's not like a terrifying Krampus
Johnny
movie.
is hoping that the snowman is
I've had nightmares about that snowman.
No, you're not gonna
Like
have
actually
any
when I
anymore.
was a kid.
You're not gonna have any anymore.
All right, but so
It's a
you
good movie.
heard it this
Okay.
time around. We're gonna be watching Jack Frost for our first
Live
week.
action, not
The
the
first
cartoon.
week.
John's
First
gonna be
week.
watching it with the lights
The
on.
first week of Christmas.
I gotta tell Heather, come
Sorry,
over.
Jack
We
Frost.
gotta watch this scary Jack Frost.
Since she loves scary movies, this will be
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
But alrighty, we're
Oh,
gonna be
shit.
watching Jack Frost with Michael Keaton.
Mhm.
And last but not least, we still need a holiday-themed question.
Ooh.
Anybody have a
I don't
holiday?
know, what-
Do you like eggnog?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
That's
That's
a
a good
good-
one. The
that's a
answer is
good basic
yes
question.
for me.
Because some people don't like it. Some people hate it.
There are some
Let's go
people
around.
that will only drink it once every holiday season,
And that's enough
it.
for them. What
That's
about
it. There's one.
I'm okay with that. I won't drink
You
it
have to,
during
you
the
have
year.
to keep the car.
Oh, like
curtains
during the
away
year,
from
yeah,
me,
no.
dude.
During the year, no.
I
Keep the
will-
nog going? Keep the
Dude,
nogs
I-
flowing?
Yeah.
The nogs are always flowing, dude.
Damn.
Does it like make
But-
your like spermopotent? Or
Oh,
something?
what? Huh?
No, dude, it makes
Yeah?
my
Stinky.
bowel movements.
Well,
Stinky sperm.
Whoa.
That was.
I don't know
I
about
literally
that.
turned over and he's like,
I mean, I was just talking about shit, but
but,
"Heck, sex, stinky sperm."
but alrighty. Anyways, not off the topic of sperm. You heard it. If do you like eggnog? Yes or no? At home, are you a fan? Do you drink it once this time of year? Do you drink it multiple times? Do you drink it with
as
rum? People drink it
Once
with
a
rum
year,
too.
once a year,
I mean-
spiked.
But also McDonald's,
Yeah.
they do an eggnog shake. And I get that shit whenever I see it.
they haven't done it
Sick
in a
fuck.
while. But sometimes,
Shamrock shake.
sometimes
He's
it
on the
tastes-
prowl for it. They haven't done it since Christmas in 2032.
But I've been looking at the
They haven't done it in
McDonald's.
a while, but the last time I had it, dude, it tastes like nail polish remover.
Why do you know what that tastes like?
Dude, it smells so potent that you
Do
could taste it.
like the smell.
Yeah.
I'm down with this. Cut
But
it off.
alright, so that's gonna be it for the pod. As usual, remember to follow us
I'm
on
scared.
TikTok, on not Facebook, goddamn, on Instagram.
Instagram,
On our
TikTok.
Facebook.
Remember to
YouTube.
subscribe to our YouTube, of
YouTube
course, and like our videos and stuff like that.
Click the link down below.
But of course, like always, thank you so much.
Mhm.
Happy holidays, everybody. Happy
holidays.
Yo, Pod Daddy,
Left and right.
cut the mic.
Whoa.
Yo,
Wait,
but
wait,
first,
wait,
Thank
wait.
you so much.
Wait, another question. Do you think all of us should get these little baby mics and then we do the podcast on them?
Ooh.
Try it. Just like
Well,
the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah.
We'll figure it
just,
out.
And then we
Anyways.
hold them like this.
Yeah, but alright. Thank you guys so much for a holiday themed BuzzBoys episode. And thank you so much for sticking around for the buzz and the boys talk.
Oh.
Bye, boys.
Hi, Daddy. You do it so good.
Happy holidays.
So good.
Bye.
I love you.